Takže, dámy a pánové, vítám vás zpět a jdeme se podívat na návrat na Opičí ostrov. Byli Return to Monkey Island. A jsem zvědavej, jaký to bude. Já mám oba dva předchozí díly strašně moc rád. A věřím, že to tam bude taky dobrý. Zápisník, pokud si neošel nový, nebo osvěžit. Zápisník.
Hey, wanna see my mighty pirate scrapbook? It's...
Man, to ne. Já pak chci, ale já pak chci pouze dubbing, text a... Výzva volu horší tempo, spisovatelský mod, ty vole. Zápisník.
Hey, wanna see my mighty pirate scrapbook? It's filled with my adventures. Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to be a mighty pirate. That's me, Guybrush Threepwood.
Okay.
In the old days, you became a pirate by completing 3 trials to prove your worth.
Já bych to popsal, jednodušší bude asi, když si najdeš sůl, někde v huspenina, něco jako tlačenka, ale a vlastně toho maso, je to velké časy stuhlý vývar, části zvířat na zabíjačce, které právě do tlačenky dávají.
Treasure hunting is important for any pirate. Mastering sword fighting was more a matter of wits than agility.
To je super původně Monkey Islandu, když máš ty souboje, vlastně není to o soubojích jako takovejch, jakože kdo dá komu jako ránu, ale kdo víc koho urazí, jako tam je ta rána v tom, jako že ho urazíš prostě, jo.
This is when I met Elaine, the love of my life. She was governor at the time.
To je úplně super.
The test of thievery involved breaking into the governor's mansion. The security was heavy. The pirate leaders were in charge of the 3 trials, acting as judge, jury, executioner, and devoted grog tasters. Things took an unexpected turn while I was working on the 3 trials. Elaine was kidnapped and taken to Monkey Island by the nefarious ghost pirate LeChuck. I scraped together a crew. Carla, Otis, and Meathook joined me on my voyage to Monkey Island to save Elaine. I scraped together a crew. Carla, Otis, and Meathook joined me on my voyage to Monkey Island to save Elaine. I scraped together a crew. Carla, Otis, and Meathook joined me on my voyage to Monkey Island to save Elaine. LeChuck thought he was in love with Elaine. My first ship was the Sea Monkey. I bought it at Stan's used ships with a letter of credit that I, sort of falsified. Monkey Island was a steaming volcanic mystery covered with jungle and
všechny Monkey Island měli.
You had to brew a special potion just to find Monkey Island. I made some substitutions, but it got us there just the same. LeChuck's ghostly ship was anchored in a lake of lava hidden beneath the island's surface. I met an old castaway there, Herman Toothrod. He and the locals wrote a lot of indignant letters to each other. We wound up back on Melee Island for the stunning conclusion to my first big adventure. I made it to the church just in time to stop the wedding. Or so I thought. Elaine already had everything under control. How does she do that? I defeated LeChuck and he basically exploded. It was the beginning of something magical. These are from the time I went to find the treasure of Big Whoop.
Jo, tady to začíná v tom.
Elaine always seems to know when I need her. I met my good friend Wally, who makes maps, and I stole his monocle. Good times. The mysterious voodoo lady at the International House of
Voodoo lady byla
the
skvělá.
voodoo doll, which came in handy more than once. Again, it came down to just me and LeChuck at the end. He was using magic, but then, so was I. One time, Elaine got turned into a statue. Well, LeChuck was behind it, of course. The fact that he turned her into a statue tells me LeChuck doesn't really love Elaine. He thinks of her as furniture. It was around this time that I met Murray, the allegedly
Počkej, ale to už ale je jiný díl,
after
ne?
a rousing sea battle. I got buried alive.
No, to už
Things
jsou ty,
backfired on LeChuck because Elaine and I got married when it was all over.
to už jsou ty
This
3Dčkový.
was a great day. Though in retrospect, we shouldn't have had the scum bar handle the catering. Oh man, this was that crazy time LeChuck teamed up with an Australian billionaire and tried to use a mystical
To už jsem
talisman
nehrál
to
nikdy
make
tady
Elaine
ty,
his
tady ty
bride.
díly.
Then there was the time I accidentally let loose LeChuck's pox over the entire Caribbean. Or so it seemed.
Nejlepší je ten,
Oh, here's that voodoo doll from the end of my Big Whoop adventure.
pro sebe získá více papíru pro zbytek mých dobrodružství. OK, tady má to, nová hra. Příležitostný režim. Veškerý příběh a veškerá zábava, ale s neformálními hádankami pro zaneprázdněné hráče na cestách. Těžký režim, další hádanky. Těžší hádanky, celá opice, pro dobrodružného hráče, který chce všechno. Já chci všechno. Chci all buffet. Předehra. Nečekaný příběh začíná. Tříprdovaná opice tam bude.
Yes, LeChuck! Guybrush, come over here. Gently now. Remove my mask.
Will you promise to stop picking on me?
All right, I promise. Anything. Just put my leg back on.
Hey, you kids. You're not supposed to be in here.
Navazuje to na dvojku.
What's next?
Let's goof on those two. Pretend they're our parents.
Yeah!
Protože druhý díl končí tím,
Ran off.
že ty porazíš Lečaka.
We're probably worried about murderers and ne'er-do-wells.
Don't worry, I found him.
Come on, let's go.
Let's pretend I have powers that make lightning come out of my eyes. It's so lifelike.
I wonder if it's real.
Takže druhý díl je vlastně...
Sorry, boys, could you stop following us? It's creepy.
Yes, sir.
Come on. I saw a scurvy dog shack back there.
Scurvy dogs. I've never had one of those.
No way. You have to try one. It's the best thing you'll ever eat.
To je hustý, jak si to přeměnilo, ne? Z toho zábavního pary... Protože takhle, aby jsme si to pochopili, tak vlastně druhý díl se odehrává, že mohl hrát ten velký poklad, ale Chuck vlastně má to jeho voodoo panenku a vlastně Guybruše jako trápí a jako likviduje ho, jo. A ono se zastavit. A v momentě, že ho zastaví, tak zase zjistí, že vlastně to jsou pouze dva malí kluci, kteří si hrajou na pouti. A tím to celý skončí. Úplně krásně ví, jak oni byli na té pouti a jak oni odešli ty jako jejich rodiče a teď jsou zpátky jako na tom ostrově. Že to vlastně zmizel i ten nápis a všechno prostě.
Wakey, wakey, Mr. Pirate. Hello? Phil!
He's dead to the world.
Sounds real. Hey, Chucky, get ready to run. I guess they don't like visitors.
Let's go next door and get scurvy dogs.
Jít pro busty. OK. Wow, podívej se na ty brýle.
Those glasses are thicker than the layer of grease on the floor.
You kids better have money.
Yeah, we've got all kinds of money.
Můžeme dostat pár bustů.
Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure. If you give me a piece of 8,
Ta
that's
moucha.
money that
Tady.
grown-ups use.
I know what a piece of 8 is.
Good for you. You can have a couple of dogs if you give me one.
Prosím.
Please? Can't you spare something for a couple of hungry kids?
Listen up, you little moocher. Let me tell you something. I don't like kids. I'm an honest businessman trying to make an honest living. I don't need 50 kids a day coming in and wasting my time trying to get me to give them free food.
Tak nic,
I
no.
guess never mind.
Hey, I know. Let's look for change in the outhouse across the way. Coins fall out of people's pockets when they sit down in there.
Hele, co dole?
It says, return outhouse key when finished.
Or else.
They put it on a leg to keep you from walking off with it. I'll bring this right back, sir.
You'd be wise to do that. I got the leg from the last kid who didn't bring back the key.
OK. Běh k záchodu.
Good. You unlocked it.
Oj. Přečti si ceduly.
Please wash hands before leaving outhouse.
Oj.
Some places you go have scurvy dogs with cheese inside.
Umí si ruce.
I'm not touching that gunk. It seems more like something Chucky would do.
Přesně Chuckyho, aby si umyl ruce.
Chucky, it says you're supposed to wash your hands.
I never wash my hands.
Hledej minci v záchodě.
Chucky, why don't you look in the toilet?
No way. You do it.
Okay.
Oj.
Gross.
Možná minci jsou tam dole?
Gross. Gross. I am not doing that again. Where should we look?
All over. Do you see any coins?
Hledej mince v hromadě špíny.
I don't see any coins, and I'm not putting my hands in that.
I once had the hiccups for 4 days straight.
Co je to za malou kovovou věc?
It isn't a piece of eight, but it's a round piece of metal about the same size and shape as a piece of eight.
That's called a slug. It's like a fake.
A fake coin is almost as good as a real coin.
Oj.
What can we get with this?
Fuj.
Tastes like a piece of eight. Enough for a couple of scurvy dogs if you want.
Perfect!
Take 'em, boy.
What are
Oj.
you getting?
What?
Just kidding. Here's yours.
Ano. Zkroucený busty jsou hnusný.
I'm having these for breakfast, lunch, and dinner forever. What do you want to do now?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Teď ještě má jaké mouchy. Grouzy přeložil jako hnus, nechutné a ne hrubý. Svaž Chuckyho.
Hey, Chucky, stand over here for a minute.
No way.
Exhibit removed. Aw, let's not go back there again. We'll just get yelled at.
That's my friend D. Hey, D.
Hey, Chucky, what are you jerk faces up to?
We just got here.
I'm making a list of stuff to do.
Give me that. I'm an expert planner. There. Perfect. See you around the park, shitheads.
OK. Ne. Hej, takhle počkej, co máme teda. Seznam úkolů. Koupit busty, prozkoumat okolí, podívat se na kotvu, porazit Chuckyho v závodu, nakrmit kachnu, přidat omáčku na boost, učit se šermovat, najít 4 lístek, přát si přání ve studně přání, najít naše rodiče. Takže prozkoumat okolí, podívat se na kotvu.
That's a cool anchor.
That just shows how little you know about anchors. This one's not a very good example. You'd know that if you read as much about anchors as I have. Did you know that anchors originally weren't designed to hold ships in place? They were used in combat, shot from cannons as a grapple when you were trying to board another ship. They started making them bigger and bigger because they would do more damage that way.
Usilej, ty vole.
Then people noticed what happened when you missed the other ship and hit the sea bottom instead. The current bow-shaped design is actually less effective than the sharper V-shaped design that was popular last century. But the older design went out of fashion after sailors started to think the letter V was bad luck. You can still find the old kind around sometimes, but collectors have grabbed most of them. On a modern anchor, if you look close, you can tell that one side is a little larger than the other. That's to prevent what's called plummeting, where the anchor goes down too evenly and then it doesn't catch well on the bottom. The little flanges at the tips are at different angles to make it twist on the way down for the same reason. Most anchors these days are made of iron, and you have to recast them like twice a year because they rust. About 30 years ago, all kinds of people invested a lot of money in these wooden anchor companies. But the only word anchor comes from the Sanskrit word nagara. They're called that because when you... Yeah, I'm kind of an expert on anchors.
OK. Pokud si něco vynechal, můžeš si Aha, to je dobrý, to udělali dobře tohleto.
Did you know you can keep a scurvy dog warm by sticking it in your armpit?
Ahoj Kubaku, vy jsi čekal závod.
Hey, Chucky, wanna race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go! Chucky wins!
Cože? Cože?
Yeah.
Nuts! You up for another race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go!
Hej! Jak to narval od toho stromu? Ty vole, ten tam dal nitro. Aha, co ho dal? Nakrmit kachnu. Vezmi chleba.
Hey, hands off.
Jak hands off?
In France.
That's our bread.
Mě to nezajímá. Jak chci... Něco je v
Wonder
košíku.
what's in that basket.
Let's find out.
What do you think you're doing? Kids these days. You have no regard for personal property.
Gotta run.
How rude.
Tak, nakrmíme kachnu. Čau, Pito.
I can stand on my head without using my hands.
Kachnu jsme nakrmili. Přidat omáčku na boost, učit se omáčka, ble.
What's this red glob on the ground?
That's ketchup. It's supposed to be really good with scurvy dogs. You're not gonna touch the ground with your scurvy dog.
No, of course not. Gross.
I want to save 2 scurvy dogs. You should put that on your scurvy dog.
Seber ketchup. Blb. Blb. Vole. Učit se šermovat na 4 lístek, přát si přání ve studině přání. Hele, 4 lístek mám. Aspoň ve hře ho najdu.
I found a 4-leaf clover.
Awesome.
There was still one left? Darn.
Ten můj boj s mečem.
Let's be frank. You can never hope to beat me.
No way. You'll never catch up to my level.
I win.
Catch up to my level.
You guys are both pretty weak.
Well, anyway, that was fun.
A chybí nám stud na přání? Ano. Jak se jazdí, Pito? Stud na
I should
přání.
find a coin to throw in.
Ha!
I have an extra tooth in the back. I can feel it with my tongue.
Šup. Kéž bych měl Chucky knír, kéž by dý zmizela, přál bych si rostlinu, přál bych si boost. Co si vybereme? 1, 2, 3, 4. Nebo 5 teda. Kéž bychom mohli mluvit pospátku. Pospátku? OK. 4, přál bych si boost. Boost máme. 1, kéž by měl Chucky knír. Co tady asi víme? Pátečníci, tak ty vole, se rozhodněte. 5, 4, 1, 5, jo. 1. 4. 1. Takže kníráč, jo.
I wish Chucky had a mustache.
Whoa!
No. OK. Najdi naše rodiče. Hej, počkej, cože?
Hey, Dad.
Hello, Mr. Threepwood.
Hey, kids. Having fun?
Yeah.
To byly děti.
Scurvy dogs.
Those have toenails and
To byly
stuff.
jejich děti, to nebyly
Read
rodiče.
about it.
And we were playing your adventures. We just did Big Whoop.
Big whoop. Oh boy, that takes me back.
I like it when Chucky asks me to put his leg back on. He says it really funny.
You guys always make up the craziest stuff for the ending of that story.
It's fun.
But you can't just change it around. That's not how storytelling works.
A lot of your stories don't feel like they're finished at the end.
What do you mean?
Well, like, there's this one that you call The Secret of Monkey Island, where you went to Monkey Island and fought LeChuck.
Oh, that story has a great ending. There's punching and fireworks. I thought you liked that one.
But you never did find the secret. Not the real one.
Sure, but that's not what that story was about. Kids, let me tell you a story that is about finding the secret of Monkey Island.
Is this a long story?
I think maybe I gotta go use the bathroom or something.
Yeah, I have to go walk my tarantula.
Maybe I should go with them.
Anyway, no, I'm not sailing with LeChuck. You know my history with him.
Jenom, aby jsme si to jenom dali dokupy, jo, o čem já celou dobu mluvím. Aby jsme si to jenom dali dokupy, tady. Aby jsme se pochopili. Kdože, cože? Aby jsme se jenom pochopili, o čem já mluvím, jo? Že to jsou jako, že to jsou jako jejich děti. Protože konec Monkey Islandu končí takhle.
All right,
There you are.
Že oni vylezou...
What is this place?
Well, it's not the Screamin' Weenie Hut where we told you to meet us. Your mother and I were very concerned.
A takže oni tady ten ending vlastně celý vzali.
You boys didn't
Thank you.
told you to far.
easy. Just put my leg back on.
Hey, you kids! You're not supposed to be in here.
Ah, so there you are.
A vlastně mi to vzali a překopali to, že to vlastně udělali vlastně...
What is this place?
Your
Jo, že vlastně to jsou jako jejich rodiče, což oni rodiče nejsou, že jo? A oni jsou teda jako jejich děti.
Young man, we were two wells might be hanging dear, but please.
Jo, takže jakoby... Proto je to takový jako, iž? A my to překopali vlastně celý. A vlastně ty si jako, že uvědomíš, že to jsou fakt jako děti, ale teď si vlastně jako zjistil, že to jsou děti, jejich děti. No ale proč mi nechce naskočit scéna? Dáme plochu. Jo. Leček unesl moji ženu.
Kidnapped my wife. He's always had designs on her. I sailed to Monkey Island to find them and get her back.
Oh, I thought you weren't married yet when that happened. And didn't she more or less rescue herself?
That's not the point.
Je to zlý duch zombie piráta, teror všech
He's an
moří.
evil zombie ghost pirate, terror of the seas, and sometimes the land. A nefarious, conniving, murdering scallywag. A depraved, ruthless villain. And a loud talker. And I'm not those things.
They say opposites attract, but what do I know?
Celou moji kariéru jsme byli
We've
nepřátelé.
been enemies for my whole career. Everywhere I go, there he is. He plagues me. He's my nemesis.
Funny, he said the same thing about you.
Ten chlap krade všechny moje nejcennější nápady.
That guy steals all my best ideas.
Já musím
Sure it
přehodit.
isn't the other way around?
Ona poje dolů. Ona mi nenaskočila scéna na záznam hry, víš.
But I'm sure he's just doing this to get one up on me.
Vyrážím na tvou cestu.
I'm mounting my own voyage. Mine.
Well, you'd better get cracking then. The Chuck's loading up on the outer dock as we speak.
Well, I'm gonna hire a ship and a crew and beat him to the punch. Just as soon as I can get someone to back the venture. I'm a little short on funds at the moment.
In that
Short
case,
of fun
you'll
in the
want to go
moment.
talk to the pirate leaders at the Scum Bar.
Exactly. That's why I came to Melee. It'll be great to see those old guys again. We'll knock back a grog and hash out the details.
Scum Bar, by the docks. Long table in the back.
I know where I'm going.
I know, I
You'll
know.
see.
Tak. A, položit. To je hustý, takhle, jak se to ukládá. Tak, odejít. Odejít. Protože ono nám to jako spadlo. I'm loving it. Tak, hrát. Záznam hry. To ty kopakou si zpátky na koleji, jo? To uteklo jako voda, viď? Yeah. Nahrát hru. Jedem. Proč zase to je takhle. Tak. Vypadá jako mini hlídkař.
I detect a certain resemblance here.
Yes, it looks a lot like an owl, doesn't it?
Ne, vypadá jako kuzmy. Jako sova. Hu. Tak. Přečti si plakát.
Re-elect Governor Carla. She's tough on toughness.
Tough and toughness. Lečak nakládá svoji loď. Takže jdeme do Skambaru. A long table in the back, jako as always. Hey!
Have you seen the pirate leaders around? This is their table. In fact, you'd probably better move. You don't want to get caught sitting here.
It's our table, Rummy.
We're the pirate leaders. Get lost.
Myslel jsem, že by došlo ke změně vedení, kde jsou 3 starší chlápci, kteří tu dřív veleli. Jste to vy, s kým bych měl mluvit o financování expedice?
Where are the 3 older guys who used to hold court here?
Who cares?
Probably crying in an alley somewhere, wishing they were still relevant.
Making up trials for each other and writing memoirs that no one will read.
A mě to úplně jasný, ty budeš muset tyhle ty 3 vyštípat, abys tam docílil ty svoje, aby dělali to financování. To pro.
Oh no. Did nobody remember to notify you?
Maybe your party invite got lost in the mail.
E-mail, ty vole, mail, ale jako... To vy, s kým bych měl mluvit o financování. Zvrš.
An expedition. Who is it that you think you are exactly?
I'm Gaiba Stripfruit, pro mě co mě slyšeli. Jsem skálopevná investice, na kterou jste čekali. Jen pokorný pedát nevhodný být ve vaší přížené přítomnosti. Jsem skálopevná investice.
I'm the rock solid investment you've been waiting for.
Spare me the greasy sales pitch.
Permission to slaughter the annoying old wastrel man, Captain Madison.
Wait, it was Captain Madison? She's like famous. I've got
Právě
her on
no.
a trading card. Her plunder stats are amazing.
Plunder stats aren't everything.
Then the others were Captain Lila and Captain Trent. It was Lila who threatened to kill you?
Look, they weren't that great, okay? Listen to the story.
Want me to slaughter him?
Don't bother. He's just a harmless hack who thinks he has a good idea for a pirate raid.
Není to úplně akce, přesně tak, je to akce, najdu tajemství ostrova.
I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island.
You're wasting our time.
The secret? I didn't think that was even a real thing.
Think. Je to cena nevyčíslené peněžní hodnoty, je to cena neuvěřitelně kulturní hodnoty, je to záhada, kterou je potřeba vyřešit, je to moje osobní vášeň, opravdu chci to najít. Cena nevyčíslené hodnoty.
It's a prize of incalculable monetary value.
I don't know about incalculable. Quick, who can count to 0 the fastest?
Okay, I'm sensing some reluctance, but hear me out.
Uvažovali byste alespoň o tom, že mi poskytnete nějaké finanční prostředky? Mohl bych vám pomoci s najmutím posádky? Mohli byste mi alespoň nasledovat na dostupnou loď?
Would you at least consider advancing me some funds? It's a surefire investment. Triple your money or your money back.
Not interested.
To je jak den D, ne, ty vole. Tady sedí Okamura, tady sedí ta stará bába, tady seděl ten poslední. Přicházím s vámi nabídkou, které nebudete litovat. Chci pouze 65% z profitu.
I could make it worth your while to help me hire a crew. The percentage of the
Teď
earnings
jo,
or
vole.
something.
No one in here wants to chase your pipe dream.
Dělej, já rozdělím zlato na 2 půlky. Na 2? Ha!
Ne. Peťo, ty blázne. Už tady házíš bytama. Nech toho. Neutrácí tady své peníze, prosím tě, jo? Děkuji ti moc krát za 1000 bytů, ale... bytíků, ale... Šetři si penízky. Děkuju. Blázne, vole. 1000 bytů. Mohli byste mě aspoň nasledovat na dostupnou loď?
Should you at least point me towards an available ship?
You don't even have a ship?
You're really up a creek.
Up a creek without a ship.
Pokud to občas čaky se jich kopí. Mě potřebuješ PayPal.
Yes, the dreaded zombie ghost pirate
Nebo to bez PayPalu, ale neutrácej peníze. Ale jestli chceš jako... Takhle, pokud bys si chtěl jako dát dono, tak jdi spíš přes Coffee. Co je pod tím, pod streamem. Ale nic neposílej prostě tě, vole.
Why waste money on an expedition when you can just join the one that's already going?
Have fun with your scary ghost friend. Bye bye.
Bye
Well, the
bye.
slight problem with that idea is that LeChuck and I are basically mortal enemies.
Jak bylo to hahaha do toho stolu.
I don't need you or your money. I can do this on my own. If I can't buy a ship, I'll steal one. I'm a pirate. I'll find a way to get to Monkey Island no matter what it takes. I like the old pirate leaders better.
Získat nebo najít loď, najdi tam se občí ostrova, OK. A to je dobrý ten seznam těch úkolů, to se mi jako líbí. Kontroluj si peněženku.
I've got a few coins for incidentals.
Moje nejmodernější
Pen
pero.
is mightier than the sword.
Tak. A hele, Elaine.
Elaine?
Guybrush! Wait, are you going to tell a mushy part now?
A little, but I can skip over the hugs and kisses. Elaine!
Guybrush!
Doufal jsem, že se tam příběhu také objevíš.
I was hoping you'd turn up in this story.
I was hoping you'd turn up in mine.
Jak jde tvůj projekt proti kurděním?
How's your scurvy prevention project?
It's great! We're going to get a lot of limes to a lot of sailors and save a lot of lives. I've got to come up with a way to deal with Captain Madison, though. The pressure she's putting on the town is making it hard for social programs like mine.
Nemáš náhodou loď?
You wouldn't happen to have a ship with you.
No, silly. I came on a charter. Just like you.
Yeah, I figured that, but it never hurts to ask. I'm finding it harder than I thought to get hold of a ship and a crew for my expedition. The new local leadership was less than supportive.
Why don't you ask around at the docks? I'm sure you can find
To
something.
by mohl být ten.
I'll try that.
Ten s tím green screen vole sakem. Vypadá to, že jsme oba potkají kapitán Madison. Ten,
Sounds
ano.
like we both met Captain Madison.
I don't like her. She's the one who pushed to shut down the shipyard.
She doesn't understand the value of the secret of Monkey Island.
She laughed at me.
Me too.
Obviously, the woman has no taste and a lousy sense of humor.
S tím se dobře s tebou
I feel
mluvím.
better just talking to you.
Me too.
Asi musím
I
jít.
have to get going.
Oh, so do I. Lots to do. Bye.
Bye.
Fakt jo. Řeči si leták.
It's Elaine's flyer about how limes combat scurvy. It's important, but boring. Elaine
It's
would
important
kill me if
but
she
boring.
copied down her flyers.
Vstup do mezinárodního domu Mojo. Welcome to Mojo.
The International House of Mojo. This place has
Mojo Man!
Welcome, Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again.
I have been waiting for you.
Myslíš od té doby, co jsme se viděli naposled? To už jsou roky.
You mean
Fate ordained that you would be here several minutes ago. Only
Jack
you
Sparrow.
can manage to be late, even when you are fated to arrive.
it's a gift?
Allow me to seek knowledge on your behalf.
Will it cost me anything?
Pride, free will. Not much.
Our heroes
Way
have
to the
returned.
secret
let us
is like
begin
a
with this hunter
serpent
here, an
which
epic adventurer
swallows
who...
itself. Many obstacles lie ahead.
Serpent, obstacles, got it.
You must walk the path. Yet
Ahoj Marvine,
you have
nekecej, to je on.
already
No Daniel
walked
přišel,
the
ano.
path.
And now I'm going back again.
Daniel, děkuji ti za raid. Vidíte tady, co má se efekt dohráno? DVD Jones.
When you are unsure
Davy
of the way
Jones.
forward, open this book for guidance on what is to come.
It can tell me my future?
In a way, think of it as a book of hints.
What is it really?
A book of hints. Use
Got it.
wisely. To know too much diminishes the voyage.
Neat. Thanks.
No charge. Now you must go. I have a luncheon, and your destiny lies at the docks.
It does?
Most
To má toho
assuredly.
blonďáka, co teď utopil loďku. Jo, tohle, na Guybruše. Ty vole, nápověda. Takže, teďka musíme získat nebo najít loď. Přečti si ceduly.
At Chamber of Commerce Midnight Luncheon. Back shortly.
Jenom se ještě podívat na ovládání a jestli tady je. Jo, je to tady. Jo.
The sign says, at Chamber of Commerce Midnight Luncheon. Back shortly.
To jsem chtěl vidět. Do vyšší ulice.
The note
Ty za
says,
babu.
forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better. Hi.
Everybody thinks they know more than the other.
Okay.
Prozkoumej uličku. Otevři dveře.
It seems to be stuck closed.
Stuck in the moment, takže do vyšší ulice.
Aww, this is where I risked my neck for Elaine, and she showed me she only needed me to risk my heart. Also, the windows need some work.
No, tak malinko potřebuji opravit ty okýnka, no. Navštěv závečnici, navštěv vězení. Já půjdu do těch doků teda, jako. Guvernér. Vnitrozemí ostrova. Tak a já chci... Jo, počkej, loděnici. Že na tebe spadla loděnice. Loděnice.
What happened to Stan's previously owned vessels?
No, on je v Sea of Thieves, kámo. On není tady už.
The assets of this establishment have been seized to settle a class action lawsuit. Have a nice day.
Divná hmota.
Dried up old sea sponge.
Vezmi houbu. Vzpomeň si na šťastnější časy.
I remember when these torches lit up Stan's previously owned vessels like a carnival.
Justice, no. Jak se máš, Deliane?
Looks like the only available ship on the island right now is LeChuck's.
Dohráno.
This used to be such a bright, cheery place.
Balík.
Stan used this to clean his ships. It's all rusted
Jinak
out.
ne, hotovo stále nemám. Jenom jsem získal jednu kolonii a jednu archu.
It always looks bigger on this side of the island.
No, co děláš, ty jo? Se chodíš kochat do té hry normálně. Dobře, takže... Získat nebo najít loď. Jdeme do té vyšší ulice, podíváme se do toho vězení teda. Jezdil jsem po dunách. Jdeme do vězení.
A visitor!
Hele, Stan!
Guybrush Threepwood?
Otis!
Howdy, kid.
And Stan. Otis,
Give us Marvin, keep the mix, or just the beat done.
I blame the government.
In fact, didn't we first meet right here?
Not at all. I was in the other cell that time. You look different somehow. New art style?
How nice of you to notice.
Velká zpráva, jdu po temsí očí ostrova.
I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
That sounds fantastic. You know what I remember most about Monkey Island? The time you busted me out of jail right before we went there. I don't cruise ships anymore. But maybe you can still help me out. Like you did all those years ago.
Possibly, though it was kind of tricky last time, and I didn't get much out of it in the end.
I would be most appreciative. A locksmith has opened very conveniently across the way. I am told locksmiths can make keys for things. Things like cell doors?
Imagine that.
Mám pocit, že Sea of Thieves jsou hlavně dabéři odtud, protože Otis zní stejně. Jo, to určitě bude stejný. Předpokládám, že to budeš, až se vrátím. Tím si tě získal tentokrát.
I'm a victim of circumstance. Circumstance being that too much attention gets paid to little things that don't hurt anyone, while hard killers roam the streets with pistols and swords.
Řekl si, že jsi za jaký
I
zbytě
noticed
zapsali.
you didn't say what crime they locked you up for.
It was nothing. I was just picking some flowers.
In the forest?
No, that's illegal. I learned my lesson. I picked them from the governor's garden instead.
Sbírat květiny z governovy zahrady zní jako špatná
Picking
volba.
flowers from the governor's garden sounds like an unwise choice.
We used to be friends. Sort of. Anyway, they aren't even her flowers. Taxes pay for them. It's public property. I don't know why anyone bothers me about it. I don't hurt anybody.
We'll accept the flowers.
They're annuals. They're doomed anyway. Guybrush, you gotta get me out of here. It's custard night. I don't think I can take that again.
I'll make it my number 3 priority.
Thanks.
Number 3 priority. A ještě důležitá informace.
It says jail rules. 1. No escaping. It says jail rules.
No
1.
escaping.
No escaping.
Hned. Ale jste nemá už to své sako.
Watch your boots in here, son. It's like a swamp. Without the clean parts. How's your day going? You look like you're having a good time. That's nice. They say the only real prison is the one in your head. But take it from me, that's a load of barnacles. Word of advice, kid, stick to the narrow straights. Jail is like a bad breakfast. Small, greasy, and hard to swallow. Darn it! I've been trying to inventory the spiders, but they keep eating each other, and I have to start over.
Hey, Stan.
Hello there, son.
Oh, sorry to see you in jail.
Thank you, son. I appreciate the thought. I'm sorry to see me here as well.
Pořád stejnej. Byl jsem doufal, že od tebe koupím loď.
I was really hoping to buy a ship from you.
Well, now, normally, I would do absolutely anything to get you into a comfortable ride right away. But my hands are tied. They're shackled. I can't do it. Not at any price. I'm completely out of inventory. Every ship on the lot was seized by unscrupulous lawyers who don't care about your sailing needs the way I do.
Oh, that's terrible.
Believe me, I feel worse about it than you do.
Could I get a ship from you after you're out of jail?
Don't count on it, son. I expect to be released any time, but I haven't even got anything on back order. It pains me to lose a sail, but if you need to get off this island, you're gonna have to find another way.
Mm-hmm.
Could you refer me to a competitor?
Stab me in the heart. You'd go to a competitor? Where's your loyalty, son?
Well, seeing as you're in jail and have no ships and can't help me, I thought...
It doesn't matter anyway. There's no competition. I drove them all out of business long ago. Nobody can play the angles like old Stan. I didn't really anticipate a situation like this one coming up.
Any tips on how to steal a ship from someone else?
One word, son. Mutiny. Get yourself on board a worthy vessel, gain the confidence of the crew, wait for the right moment, and strike. If you don't get killed, look me up afterwards. I'll give you a good price for anything that can stay above the waterline. Naturally, it'll have to be store credit until I get back on my feet.
Okay.
Okay, well, thanks, I guess.
Anything I can do to help you, let me know. As long as it doesn't involve selling you a ship.
Would it help if I broke you out of jail?
Now that's a kind offer, it truly is. Warms me to think that you'd do that for your old pal Stan. But I've got to think about the optics. I don't want to damage my case, and escaping from jail doesn't look good at trial. So thanks, but no thanks.
Okay.
Well, is there anything else I can do for you?
Now that you mention it, there is one thing I've been missing during my time here in this lofty establishment. In all the rush and fuss and document shredding surrounding my arrest, I completely forgot to grab my toothbrush. If you happen to be passing by the shipyard, you might grab it for me. It'll be on my desk in the office.
Okay.
I've been to the shipyard. Your office is all boarded up, with your toothbrush sealed inside, presumably.
Well, don't worry yourself about it then, son. I found a dead centipede in the corner that should do until they let me out.
I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
The secret? Boy, that takes me back. But if you're looking for help, you're barking up the wrong enchilada. Just remember, life has no guarantees or warranties. Only jamborees.
Thanks. That's advice.
Okay.
See you later.
Yep.
Počkej, nemůžeme na to houbu? Ne. Děkuju.
Hot diggity, what?
Welcome to my shop.
Hi there.
Hi there.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Locke Smith.
You're kidding, right?
Nope. And before you ask, yes, they did. Yes, it was. And they really, really wanted me to follow in the family business.
Locke Smith.
Can you really make keys for stuff? That seems like a magic trick.
Modern locks have serial numbers that tell me all I need to know. No tricks necessary. Just information.
Okay.
It seems wrong that you can make a key from just the serial number.
It's a failsafe, in case people lose their key. You know how people are.
Jsou zámky méně bezpečné, když k vytvoření toho nového klíče potřebuješ pouze číslo?
Aren't locks way less secure if all you need is a number to get a new key?
That's why you should never share the serial number with anyone.
Co je stane, jestli stíš klíč a sériové číslo současně?
What happens if you lose your key and the serial number at the same time?
The numbers are usually engraved on the locks, just in case. And if you lose the lock, chances are you don't need a new key.
Co jim brání přečíst si sériové čísla na svým zámku, aby
What's
si
to
klíč?
stop me reading the serial number on someone else's lock and having a key made?
The numbers are printed small enough that you need a special tool to read them. Only a pro would have a tool like that.
Můžu si počít tvůj názor na čtení sériové čísla
Can I
zámku?
borrow your lock serial number reading tool?
My magnifier? Not a chance. I could be drummed out of the union for that. If you want to play locksmith, you'll have to look elsewhere.
Řekni mi znovu o tom jasně, kdo je ta stará paní z okna přes
Who's the
cestu.
old lady in the window across the way?
You mean Whitey Bones. She used to be the Undertaker here years ago. Seems to know a lot of things that maybe don't quite fit together.
How well do you know Whitey Bones?
Not well at all. But she's been living near my shop for quite a few years. She was across from my old location, too.
But she moved when you moved?
I'm sure it's just a coincidence.
Jsem na cestě na tajemství, na cestě najít
I'm on
tajemství
a quest to
tam
find the secret
obyčejného
of Monkey
ostrova.
Island.
Exciting. The story in my family is that the secret is sort of like a key, one that opens all locks at once.
That seems enormously useful.
Maybe. Depends on if you can close them again.
Tak, kdyby si byl vstoupit do pirátské
How would you like
posádky.
to join a pirate crew?
Would I have to leave my shop?
Well, yes, that's the general idea. The crew actually get on the ship and, you know, crew it.
Thanks. I'll pass. Try down at the docks. There's always somebody hiring somebody down there.
Myslím, že je trochu
I
porozdvojen.
think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything. I've got a system, and I don't like it disrupted.
No, poslední sousta šli už stěží po té stonožce, ale už to bylo to dobrý.
At the end of the plank.
My mother's. Please don't touch it.
I see a peninsula trailing off into small islands, but no X marks the spot.
It's southern Florida. I have family there.
These are nice.
It's a locksmithing test.
Close it all up, and if you get the key out, you pass?
That's the beginner level, yes. The real challenge is to lock the larger box inside the smaller one.
Ty vole. Takže jo, takže my potřebujeme to sériové číslo, to já potřebujeme teďka.
Hey, Guybrush! Hey, kid!
Podívej se na zámek.
I think there's some writing on it, but it's too tiny to read.
Takže počkej, my potřebujeme teda...
It's good for relieving stress.
Music just makes you want to tap your feet, doesn't it?
Okay.
Aw, this is where I risked my neck for Elaine, and she showed me she
Musíme
only
jít do
needed me
guvernéra
this
domů
climb
teda.
part. Also, the windows need some work. Carla.
Tada! Superhero landing!
Guy brushed Threepwood.
It is a hard on your knees.
Hello, Swordmaster.
Prepare to taste my blade, you washed up hack.
Cukrové vaření. Myslím naposledy sprchu dom, abych ji ukázal, jak má rozsekat.
Anything but your cooking.
Low-hanging fruit, but it works.
It's nice to see you again.
You too.
Nikdy jsi neměl dát titul mistra meče, jak tě baví guvernérství, doufám, že ta věc s tou lodí tě ještě trápí. Dokázal si hodně od té doby, co jsem sehnal první pohodovou vládní práci.
You should never have given up being Swordmaster.
Who says I did?
Oh, sorry, I just assumed. Governor seems like a full-time job.
It is, but there's room for overlap if you're creative about it. I heard from your wife. She's coming by to talk about scurvy legislation. I assume you're involved with that somehow?
Mám svůj vlastní projekt.
I've got my own project cooking.
Of course you do. If it isn't about the scurvy project, why are you here?
Máme do děky z času ty první.
I'm looking for the secret of Monkey Island.
Good for you. I don't have it.
Budu potřebovat posádku, máš
I'll be needing
zájem.
a crew. You interested?
Ha! I'd rather swallow a live badger than crew with you again. No offense intended.
So, unlikely but still possible?
No. You want a crew, go down to the docks and hire one.
Zjisté vládní program, který financuje výpravy na plniči
Is
ostrova.
there a government program that funds expeditions to find secrets of Monkey Island?
Oh, gosh. You're too late for that one. We canceled it last year and diverted the funds to build a habitat for the rare Caribbean whining leech.
Darn.
There's a ship at the docks that's headed for Monkey Island.
And I think you're talking about LeChuck's ship.
Do you want to go to Monkey Island or don't you?
Já jen vteřinku. Tak, pardon. Elaine říká, že kapitánka vede se jí
Elaine says Captain Madison is hurting her scurvy project.
Not the legislative part, just the public funding. The town was in a bind a while back, and that so-and-so, Captain Madison, saw an opportunity. She lent us the cash we needed, but now we're up a creek paying the interest. Things like social programs, waste management, and town maintenance are all on the back burner.
I like that woman less every minute.
You and me both.
Sídlo se všechny změnilo.
Well, the mansion hasn't changed much. Elaine's style is still everywhere. Even the books are hers.
They're my books now, as you well know.
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
OK. Nekonečný příběh o cestě, která neskončí. Voodoo triky, které můžeš dělat doma. Velká kniha mapa pokladů. Přísah Wi-Fi. Bojové strategie lodí. Audiobiografie Johna Looneyho. Na konci prkna.
The blurb says it's a solid if somewhat predictable story about a roguish pirate and a doomed romance with a woman of station.
Okay.
Note to the reader. No disguised secrets are revealed in this book. Does not include Secret of Monkey Island. Oh.
Ah.
It's a cookbook. It has 4 stars, but it looks like they're for difficulty. Can I borrow a book?
You've got a lot of nerve asking that. You never brought back the last book you borrowed. I had to buy another copy. You never even apologized.
I totally forgot.
Of course you did. You think like a cow.
I like your stuffed, guess it's a dog?
Please,
Hello.
take that and throw it away. It was a gift from the Earl of Thickwater, who is a
Plišák, ty vole.
contemptible pig.
Která postava po tebe nejlepší? S kým ty chodíš party vůbec?
It's a lot of work being governor.
Stay out of my bedroom, Threepwood.
I've always thought this looked like my old ship, the Sea Monkey.
Phoebe a Jala. Jala je... No, Jala to je ten modrej. Jo. Modrej je dobrý. Já měl Jala a měl jsem... Já jsem měl tak, jaký jsou ty parťáci. Asi byl na Ločakovu loď teda. A Sarika, ta mě, Phoebe, ta mě úplně jako, to mě tam naštvala spíš. Zkusíme na to baru jít. Ten obtisk a ten klobouk tady, ty vole. Tak.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island.
Good for you.
Na té kotvě, jo.
I'm I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island.
Don't sound much like pirating to me.
To je Loventhal. To je Yuri.
Don't look now, but I think there's a leech on your chin.
Buzz off.
Buzz off.
It's a book for storing collectible trivia cards. Looks like someone just left it here unattended.
V zadním části skambaru je kuchyně. Hej! Dobře já, vole.
Hi, Cobb. Hard to believe after all these years you're still here.
I was declared a historical landmark.
Místo vypadá jinak, než si
Yeah,
to
the place
pamatuji.
does seem different from what I remember.
It's this new, younger
Ten Loventhal taky
generation
jako
of
docela už
pirate
jako
leaders.
proráží jako nahoru
They're
jako v
high-fun,
dubbingu.
dark magic. Look at us. We're so much better than you because we don't drink grog before getting married. These kids today are all about sacking and pillaging. They've got no heart.
Jde opičí ostrov, chci
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island. Wanna come?
I heard the secret is just some marketing gimmick Stan thought up. That only the gullible and naive would go looking for it.
Řekni mi o
Tell me
Lumovi.
about Loom.
Oh, I'm so sick of pirates asking me about Loom. Get lost.
Tak mi jsem dáš tu packu, ptej se mě na Loom.
Why don't you take off the Ask Me About Loom button?
My grog-riddled body has fused with it. I'm more button than man at this point.
I'm more than button than man. Ano, tady ty o Lumově dostane
Oh,
časy.
come on. Tell me about Loom. For old time's sake.
Beat it.
Řekni to.
Say it.
No.
Řekni to.
Say it.
Fine.
Hey.
You mean the latest masterpiece of fantasy storytelling from Lucasfilm's Brian Moriarty? Why, it's an extraordinary adventure with an interface of magic. Stunning, high-resolution 3D landscapes, sophisticated score, and musical effects. Not to mention the detailed animation and special effects, elegant point-and-click control of characters, objects,
Loom?
and magic spells.
Jo.
Beat the rush. Go out and buy Loom today.
Loom ještě pořád existuje.
Now get lost.
Já jsem si to
Nice
povídal.
talking to you.
Yeah.
Loom ještě pořád je.
Guybrush Threepwood, as I live and breathe, how have you been?
Šťavňatě.
Peachy.
How's Elaine? She was always my favorite governor.
Yeah.
Also, she covered your tab when you stopped coming in.
Stále ve veřejné službě.
Still in public service. Fighting scurvy now.
My place is clean. Our health certificates are up to date.
No, it's not like that. She's got
Okay.
a foundation. They're trying to promote limes as a preventative.
Oh, well, tell her I say hello.
Atmosféra v baru je jiná než bývala.
The atmosphere in the bar is different than it used to be.
Yeah, I don't like it, but I've got to cater to the new crowd. Everything changes, Guybrush.
But the roaches stay the same.
I've missed your wit. And your low alcohol tolerance.
Hey.
Ty nejprásí vůdci jako opravdu
These
pitomci.
new pirate leaders seem like real jerks. Why do you even let them in the bar?
Well, they've driven off my old regulars, so I don't have a lot of choice if I want to stay in business. Also, if I tried to get them to leave, they'd probably cut me up and throw me in the soup. Frankly, I'm terrified of them. On the plus side, they have more disposable income and better hygiene than the old crowd.
Zmínil jsem si, že najdu tam si
Did I
ostrova.
mention I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island?
No, I don't think you did. Well, that's exciting. So you'll be hiring a ship at the docks?
I'm thinking I'll steal one.
As far as I know, the only ship out there is LeChuck's.
Even better. Two birds with one stone.
Bold. I like your thinking.
Myslím, že slyším někoho z hygieny.
I think I hear the health inspector.
What? Where?
Just kidding. That joke never gets old.
Myslím, že jsi... No, pokračuju v dobré
Keep
práci.
up the good work.
Thanks. Will do.
Půj červě.
Active little guys, aren't they? The food is more exciting when you can smell the risk.
Vždycky mohu využít nějaký provaz.
The plaque says, in memory of looming seagulls of old.
Nový post s úklidem.
Will you advance me the down payment on a ship if I help you clean up?
Put that down before you hurt yourself.
What?
Clearly, there's a lot you don't know about mobs.
Honestly, I think I prefer to keep it that way.
Veřejně příbuzný.
Looks like a mugshot.
Stay away from that picture.
The food is more exciting when you can smell the risk.
Okay. Dobře, no, tak teďka musíme na tu Lečakovu loď teda. Leloď. Leloď, lešíp.
Expedition to fabled Monkey Island. Crew positions available. Serve under LeChuck, the most fearsome pirate on the 8 seas. Equal opportunity employer. Inquire here.
Looking for a job? Step this way.
The clipboard in your hand says you're the quartermaster.
The crew says I'm the quartermaster. Clipboard doesn't get a vote. You look like a guy without many options. You want a job? I'm short of swabby. LeChuck's an equal opportunity employer. Even humans are mostly tolerated.
Máš něco pro staršího?
Have you got anything more senior?
Well, I need a second mate, a
bosun, to není...
ship surgeon, and a gunner. Do you think you're qualified for any of those?
Ty vole, pro staršího. To je zkušenějšího, vole. Říká lodní chirurg.
How about ship surgeon?
I assume you have some kind of medical degree.
Is that a definite requirement?
Sorry.
Mohl by být
I
celec.
could be the gunner. Oh, I'd be great at that. Boom, boom.
You look a little scrawny. What do you bench?
Bench? No problem. I sat on one for 12 hours once. I can take it.
I have a lot to do today.
Vyskladí lodník.
Make a great bosun.
Exactly what qualifications have you got for that?
I can hold my breath for 10 minutes. Okay, maybe 8.
Don't waste my time, okay?
Mohl by být druhý důstojník.
Be second mate.
Do you honestly have any idea what a second mate does?
Goes to store openings and funerals and waits for the first mate to be incapacitated.
I thought so.
Možná uklízečka není tak špatná.
Maybe Swabby's not so bad after all.
The only requirement is that you bring your own mop. If you've got a mop, the job is... Hey, wait a minute. What's your name, sailor?
Smith, John Smith.
Smith. John Smith.
Uh-huh. LeChuck gave me a blacklist and you're on it. In fact, you are the blacklist. I'm sorry. Can't hire you. You're obviously Guybrush Threepwood.
Well, that's a slight hitch.
I'm confused. Didn't you say you were gonna get your own ship?
Yes, but then suddenly I thought, why bother? I wanted a ship and a crew. Here was a ship and a crew. Ripe for the taking. All I had to do was get on board, wait for the right moment, and strike.
Strike?
Mutiny the crew, seize the ship. Be a pirate.
Except they wouldn't hire you because they knew who you were.
Yeah, that was a problem. Also, I needed a mop.
Kniha vědomostí. Tam mi tam svítila, ale nic nemám. OK. Rozmotej provazek.
Hopeless.
Se tam úkolů. Připojí se k Lečakově posádce. Vyřeš problém, velitelkyně pozná a nezaměstná mě. Pořídit smeták. Zmoci se Lečakově lodi při nejbližší příležitosti. OK. Krok.
I hope this isn't one of those party cruises. Say what you want about my evil, horrible nemesis LeChuck, but he does know how to stock a ship. No parking of demonic, ghostly, or undead vessels or scooters. Tuesdays 3 to 4.
OK. Hele, karta. Nice, ty fakt jako sbíráš ty kartičky, tady musíš najít. Kolik pirátů je na začátku ve Skambaru?
Why was Wally in such a hurry? He wouldn't sell us out to Madison.
Woody? I believe he needed to
Jsou 4,
relieve the
5,
pressure upon
6 a 3 piráti je 9. Já bych řekl, že 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 a 3 a 9. Aha. Ne, vole, já jsem o kartu přišel. Musíme se vzít zpátky? Ne.
Hey, watch it!
Jo, aha, tady. To otevřený.
Hey, Wally?
Well, 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 look what the surf washed ashore. It's Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again too, Wally. Whatever your last name is.
I spent years in therapy getting over being burned, blinded, blown up, abandoned and marooned because of you.
Yeah, good times, huh?
You're lucky I'm past all that and am running the best map shop within the Caribbean and beyond.
You wouldn't happen to have a map to the secret of Monkey Island.
Funny you should ask. I recently made one on commission, but then they destroyed all my source material. It is the only one in existence. Best of luck to you.
I'm looking for a mop.
This is maps and more, not mops and more.
Well, I was hoping the and more might include mops.
Well, it doesn't. Try asking the cook over at the bar where he got his.
Looks like the shop across the way is in trouble.
The high-stakes, ego-driven world of pirating is changing, and dark magic is taking over. Voodoo magic is fun and all, but it's not what the new generation wants. Me? I'm on the bleeding edge and making a bundle. I'm about to franchise.
The town seems to be pretty run down.
Since Captain Madison made Melee her base of operations, people have been complaining. They say she brings a bad element to town, but that bad element spends a lot of money on maps. So, what am I supposed to do?
Do what's right?
I am. I'm doing what's
On tam ten
right
lum vlastně
by
nebyl,
Wally.
co? Předtím.
You have a lot of maps in here.
We've got so many, you need a map to find them all.
You need a map to find them all.
A little cartographer humor.
Yeah, I'd forgotten how funny it was.
Je skvělé vidět, že se po těch letech stál na
It's
nohu.
great to see you landed on your feet after all these years.
Business has been booming with all these new dark magic pirates. Captain Madison has me on a lucrative retainer. She pays extra for a bunch of wacky symbols I just make up.
I'll let you get back to cartographing.
That's not a real word.
Uh-huh.
Monocle.
They're like glasses, only way less convenient.
Okay.
Look behind you, a three-headed monkey.
Oh, please take one. I use them to promote my business.
To použijem na ten
It
zámek.
says maps and more on the edge.
Thanks.
Kdybyste neviděli kartu, tak mi řekněte. Já se ještě podívám k ní. Jestli Tady neuvidíme něco. Hala. V parku je. Jaký parku? Všechno toto. Studna, loď, houpačka. Jo, v parku. Je tam všechno. Tak to já jsem nevěděl, že můžu jako je hledat ty karty. Mezitím na Lečakové lodi. Pane.
LeChuck, sir. Just thought I'd pop in and let you know. Preparations to set sail are almost done.
You have all the supplies for the spell to get to Monkey Island?
Check. Squid ink, chickens, brimstone, cinnamon, monkey blood, mint, and an annoying skull.
Well done. Mark yourself down for one less lashing this voyage.
Funny story. Guybrush Threepwood tried to sign on to the crew.
Threepwood? He must be looking for the secret too. That guy steals all my best ideas. Have him killed. Wait, let him live. I want him to see me sail off for Monkey Island knowing the secret is lost to him forever.
Sure. I want to bring this up one more time. Is searching for this mythical secret of Monkey Island a good idea? Shouldn't we be out terrorizing the high seas, instilling fear, creating mayhem, being more on brand for LeChuck?
I've had enough of you questioning my orders. Finish loading the ship, and whatever you do, don't let Threepwood on board.
Very well.
The note says for.
A karta další. Kolik ryb je pod Lečakovou lodí, když kotví? Se musíme podívat.
Hey, Guybrush! Hey, kid!
Hey, Guybrush!
I can read the serial number. I'll write it down so I don't forget.
Super. Kartu tady nevidím. Já se tam vrátím. Já se budu podívat, aby náhodou chtěl odplout, abych... A tady není vidět, ale... Když kotví... Tady není žádná? Ale karta. Není fakt žádná. Počkej, jo, po Guybrušovou. Pod útesem na Opičím ostrově je. To zjistíme.
Welcome back.
Hi. Hello again.
Je to číslo, máš smeták, který bych mohl použít. Cože?
It's really clean in here.
Je to číslo, ne číslo.
I simply don't allow filth to accumulate in the first place. Try somewhere a little less sanitary, like the bar by the docks.
Ještě dám kafe totiž. Ne, nemůžeš. Musíš zvolit odpověď.
Tell me again about how to have keys made. It's exciting.
You bring me the serial number from the lock. I make the key. It's pretty straightforward.
I think I'll browse around a bit.
Aha, počkej, tam asi napsaný teda. Počkej. Jo.
Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure. Good choice on the lock. These are really sturdy. It's the same kind they use over at the jail.
Oh, wow. What a coincidence. I had no idea. Are these for customers?
Hands off. Those are my last crackers.
Tak počkej.
Hey, Guybrush!
Hey, kid!
I already copied the serial number.
Hej. Já chci, aby si posvobodil Otise. Já jsem pro kafe zatím.
Otis, the authorities have reconsidered your case and decided that you should go free.
I'm very grateful to the authorities and will not mention their name should any awkward questions be asked. Good luck, Stan. I hope you get acquitted.
Oh, it's in the bag, friend, but thanks.
Tak.
I'll stay on this side of the bars, just in case.
No thanks, I'm about to be acquitted. Escaping looks bad.
Okay. Takže počkej, budeme se dát knihu. Pod útesem na Opičím ostrově, jasně, a kolik ryb je pod Lečakovou lodí, když kotví? Ani jedna, vole. Jo, můžeš. Dobrý, můžeš to vyskočit. Pod útesem na Opičím ostrově je gumovník, láva, černá díra jiné hry, bolest jen bolest. Pod útesem, jo. Tohle červí díra do jiné hry? Ne. Bolestem bolest. Ty vole. Karta. Co je vedle slepé uličky na ostrově Teroru? Socha piraně. Naklánící se stranou opice. Ty vole, nevím se Ne, co jsem to udělal?
I've always thought this looked like my old ship, the Sea Monkey.
Jdeme do lodění. To je les. Aha, ještě jdem do lesa. Ale karta. Co konkrétně nemá dát? Geba, tučňáky, hurdy, písek, houby. Ty krása. Jako kdyby to... Mixy můžeš zkusit najít na netu, co se stane, když odpovíš špatně, jestli ta karta ještě pak jde nalíst? Muzeum Pirate Kunde.
Museum of Pirate Lore. I used to love these when I was 6. Until once upon a time I won a t-shirt right here on the front lawn.
Hi there. Welcome to the Melee Island Museum of Pirate Lore.
To by ti napsal, jako by bylo špatně a zmizelo by to podle mě, ne?
Also edit the Pirate Times newsletter. Here, take my business card.
Thanks.
The museum showcases the largest collection of pirate memorabilia in the Caribbean. Or on Melee Island at the very least. The provenance of each item has been very carefully researched and fact-checked by myself and my team. Feel free to explore. And if you have any questions, just ask.
Vypadá jako Kubak. Gone Forever. Ok, oni se respawnou ty karty, ale jakoby s jinou otázkou. Vezmi si sušenky.
How on earth do you have that note?
Oh yeah, that's very interesting. That was found tucked inside of a book at the Fat Island Library. It's the actual note left by the ghost pirate LeChuck when he kidnapped Governor Marley.
I know what it is. The lookout handed it to me just before I finished my 3 trials. I was crushed, but undaunted. I gathered a crew and I sailed to Monkey Island to save her. Not that she needed it, as it turned out.
Wow, man, you're really into this. I've got a role-playing group on Thursday nights.
You don't believe me?
It's not a question of belief.
Never mind. It's not important.
I'm
Guybrush Threepwood.
No kidding? Wow! Are you named after Guybrush Threepwood?
I guess you could say that.
Nice.
I'm going to find the legendary secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, that's excellent! Super retro. If you need a place to display it, I know a convenient museum.
Your museum is quaint.
Thanks. It's been a personal passion of mine. I'm nuts about old-timey pirate stuff.
Old-timey?
Being around it really makes you feel like you're a part of something. Doesn't it?
I am part of something.
Exactly.
Are any of these things valuable?
The security parrot isn't just here to look piratey. John Laney's eye patch is irreplaceable. It's the highlight of the collection. Amazingly, I got it at a yard sale. They didn't know what they had.
My budeme potřebovat.
I don't suppose you have a mop from a famous
Aby jsme se zakryli, že jsme Guybrush.
I've been trying to get the cook down at the Scum Bar to donate his, but he won't part with it.
Tell me about that newsletter of yours.
The Pirate Times. We publish pirate news, pirate stories, pirate poetry, all things piratey, really.
Vidím, že nosíš dřevěnou nohu, protože máš obě původní nohy.
I see you wear a peg leg, despite having both of your original legs.
Just part of the docent's outfit, for the tourists. Kids always want to try it on.
That's charming and creepy at the same time.
This is a museum for people who think attacking ships and murdering the crew for profit sounds fun.
Touché. I'll have a look around.
Please do.
The display case is locked. There's some very tiny writing on it. Well, the numbers are a little clearer, but still too tiny to read. That is a really big parrot. Wonder how many hands it's eaten. What do you feed it?
Thieves, mostly.
Good to know. It's a working parrot. I shouldn't bother it. Pirate Times, editor Conrad Lee. Ready to publish your unrecognized... It doesn't seem interested. What was this cinder you've got on the wall?
Oh, that. Yeah, that was an unsent love letter written by Elaine Marley while she was governor of the island.
What? Elaine?
The recipient was referred to only as Plunder Bunny.
That's me!
It was a really touching letter. Unfortunately, I put the candle too close to it.
What did it say? Tell me what she said.
Oh, you know, love letter stuff. Honestly, I don't remember a word of it, but it was touching.
Thanks a lot. Eye patch worn by Captain John Laney, the pirate of 1,000 faces.
Tam potřebujeme tohleto. Ne! Kdo je místní expertem na loom? Kop. OK, takže víme, kde je ten. Hluboko temná lesa, kde se určitě ztratím. Žába, fuj! Fuj, masožová rostlina.
A classic specimen of Alata needlius, a carnivorous vascular dicot known for its tasteful coloration, slight wiggle, and loads of tiny, sharp teeth.
Živy fialové květy.
Purple flowers. These must be lavender, or monkshood, or cyclamen.
Blé houby. Výborně. Kolik papoušků je vedle obchodu s busty? 1. Nemá rád houby. Had. Hadice.
I'm hopelessly lost without a map. Warning. The dark forest ahead is deadly and twisted.
Mapa. Potřebujeme zatím. Potřebujeme za naším kartářem. Za kartářem zatím.
Better to have one for each eye.
If you say so.
Ty děláš tohle a tohle.
If one monocle is good, two is better. Hey, Wally. I'm looking for a map through the forest.
What are you trying to find in the forest?
I don't know. Nothing in particular.
I don't know.
Then having a map won't really be any different than wandering around lost, will it?
Yeah, but, I mean, well, never mind.
Pěkné
Nice
počasí.
weather.
Yep.
I try to steer clear of seems somewhat understated and somewhat overpriced.
Dobrý. Jdeme zpátky do lesa.
Ah, crystal clear. I'll just write that down.
Mhm. Paráda. Tady ale nic na něco. Takže vyšší ulice.
Welcome back.
Hello.
Co to je?
What is that? It's definitely not a key or a lock.
It's a fishing lure, of course.
Of course.
Oh, of course.
Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure. This will be for a high-end display case. You a collector?
Yeah. Stamps.
Super.
Whoa! That's not supposed to be unlocked. I'd better fold this and put it in storage. Then I can figure out what's wrong with the lock. Looking good. I like things neat. That's folded perfectly. That'll do, Parrot. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave the museum while I figure out what's going on with my display case lock. Welcome back. Please try not to touch anything that seems like you're not supposed to touch it.
Okay.
There's some very tiny writing on it.
Ty musíš něco udělat.
Whoa! That's not supposed to be unlocked. I'd better fold this and put it in storage. Then I can figure out what's wrong with the lock. Gotta get these edges perfect. That's folded perfectly. That'll do, Parrot. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave the museum while I figure out what's going on with my display case lock. Welcome back. I checked the display case and it seems fine, so we're open for business again.
especially fortified for the healthy parrot diet. That is a really big parrot. Wonder how many hands it's especially fortified for the healthy parrot. It doesn't seem interested.
Já bych mu měl... No, jako Sorky má pro ně pravdu, ty ho musíš nějak uspat nebo něco. Ale oči. Ale kdo by to mohl? Jako...
It'll be my ship soon enough. What was that you were trying to tell me about mops before?
The mop is the formal tool of a cook. Not as clumsy or random as a dish rag. An elegant tool for a more civilized cleaning. You cannot hope to succeed with the mop of another.
I can't?
You must construct your own. A single, perfect instrument that you will keep and use for
Tak proto mi nejde
a
uklid,
lifetime.
protože jsem si nepostavil... To doma nemůžu uklízet.
Once you build it, the mop will become your constant companion, your tool, and a ready means of defense against spills of all kinds.
Build it?
Take lightsaber, ano.
The wood is the heart of the handle. The heart is the handle of the cook. You are one.
Not helpful so far.
You must find a particular tree. A tree uniquely suited to the handles of mops. Carve your handle from a limb of that tree. Any questions?
How do I find the mop handle tree?
I can't tell you exactly where it is, because this is your own personal journey.
Připomínej, jak mi najdu správný strom na násadu. Jak ho nazýváš strom?
What is the tree?
That is something you must discover for yourself.
Co hlava
What about the
smetáku?
head of the mop?
Oh, you have to have one, of course, but pretty much anything will do. It's mostly about the handle.
Remind me how to find the mop handle tree?
I can't tell you exactly where it is, because this is your own personal journey.
Okay, I guess I'll do it. What's wrong?
You gave the story the wrong title. It should be called Mop Quest. When do we get to the piratey
Mop Quest.
Well, even the coolest professions involve more mopping up than you would think. It seemed crazy to me at the time too, but don't forget, it was all so I could board a ship, take command, and sail to Monkey Island. But first, I had to make a mop. Pests or garnishes?
A good cook sources local supplies when he can.
To bude v tom lese.
Ugh, I remember that stench as if it were yesterday.
Přemýšlím, jak otrávit toho ptáka pozdělanýho. Bohužel skambar.
Green, half off. Blue, half of half off. Yellow, half of half of half off. Orange, aren't you glad you're here?
Použij tvůj talent a říct mi, ale má tento rok už konečně než se jméno, své se dole říká, že
Your
končíš.
sign says you're going out of business. Or is this one of those not really going out of business sales?
There is a new dark magic on the rise in the Caribbean. It has many adherents, particularly among the young. There is little demand for my talents or my wares. Business is terrible, and there are other factors. Captain Madison desires this location. That it belongs to me will be of little help against her financial and political powers.
Whoa, back up. Dark magic, you said?
I did.
How does dark magic work?
Runes, chemicals, the power of secrets. I am no expert. It's too sterile for my tastes. I like things messy and theatrical.
I'll get back to browsing the shop.
Act fast. Supplies are limited.
Not for me. Everything's spilled out of it in a puddle.
Já se tam, jestli on má tu mapu do toho lesa, teda, jakoby na ten, potřebujeme najít ten strom, podle mě.
Hey, Wally.
Jo.
I'm looking for a tree to make a stupid mop from. Have you got a map for that?
So the cook has sent you on one of his spiritual journeys? Been a while since I made one of those mop tree maps. What kind of tree is it again?
I don't know. A wood one?
That's okay. Just bring me a sliver of the wood and I can work it out from there. I'm that good.
Cože?
Tell me again what you need to make me a map to the mop tree.
Just bring me a sliver of the wood needed to make a mop.
Kde mám vzít kus dřeva, ty vole.
Bye.
Ale tohle mám jako u Monkey Islandu rád, že prostě oni tě jako, to není takový jako, že ty musíš jako Ty ti řeknou, tady máš, hele, tady máš dveře, tady najdi si klíč. Ale že ti to jako postupně se ti to stagnuje. A je toho víc a víc. A pak ti to další a další, odemyká to další, ty další ty. To je puzzle na puzzle prostě, no. Ale teď jsem trošku stuck, no. Co já potřebuji? Jak získám zpěták, můžu pokračovat posádce, jak se půjčím k němu od Karly.
Posádka opustila loď.
Bych si dobrou.
Jsme všichni čekali se zatajeným dechem.
To je velmi nemoudré.
The window's all boarded up, and it's very dark in there. Is that an old toothbrush? It's sad to see the shipyard like this.
Počkej. Pojďme tam jako tady zkusit.
Warning. The dark... Ooh, purple flowers. These must be catmint. Or wisteria.
Karta.
Ew.
Pro Casino Games 2. Ty vole. Kámo, to nevím.
I'm hopelessly lost without a map.
A nevím, jak mám ale jako získat jaký...
I used to love these when I was 6. That is a really big parrot. Wonder how many hands it's eaten. What's this melted lump of metal?
It used to be a mug. It was melted by some kind of acid. It was found in the Malay jail many years ago, after an incident where like 20 pirates escaped.
Hey, I did that. I had to keep pouring the grog from mug to mug because it was melting them. I had an armload of mugs and I juggled them all the way from the scum bar to the jail. Also, I could get Otis to join my crew. Not my greatest decision in retrospect.
That's a pretty wild story.
I'm telling you the truth.
I'm sure you are, but it just doesn't quite square with the official record. so it's hard to substantiate.
Substantiate? You've got an eyewitness.
Eyewitnesses are notoriously inaccurate. Human memory is plastic and suggestible.
Not yours, apparently.
No, of course not. I deal in facts.
Do you have maps of the forest here?
No, that's not really what we do. Try the map shop in town?
What you working on?
Crossword puzzle.
To je znaně, ty vole.
That's a nice coffin.
The one with the ore. Yeah, the coffin had a lot
Oi,
of water
baby.
damage when I got it from the voodoo lady in town. But I managed to restore it. It was used by a certain well-known captain in a daring escape from a Turkish prison.
The water damage is actually from the swamp
Yeah.
on Scab Island.
Unlikely. The prison in question is nowhere near Scab Island.
I'm just trying to help.
Thanks. I've got it under control.
It's a working parrot. I shouldn't bother it.
Jako trošku teďka mám zákys, no.
I could stare at this forever, but that wouldn't be much fun for you. Hi again. Oh, those new pirate leaders are real jerks. They laughed at me, and they won't fund my expedition. Why didn't you warn me?
Would you have listened?
Of course. Okay, no, probably not.
Jako fakt, ty vole, teď jsem jako ztracený. Hele, počkej.
Hi.
Are you my waiter? I want the excellent dish I had at the governor's mansion last week. I don't know what it's called, but it was sort of, you know, a hot food.
Yeah, but I'm not...
It had ingredients in it or something.
I'm not your waiter.
I already told your incompetent cook this, but he still hasn't brought me my dinner.
I don't work here. I'm not a waiter.
Hop to it!
Right away, sir.
Waiter, I can't understand why this is taking so long. Just bring me what the governor served me last week.
Of course, sir. Sorry for the delay.
Budeme hledat, co asi jde nový týden.
Oh, you look like the health inspector tasted your stew. Or you did.
Worse. Marlin is here.
Who?
The customer I have nightmares about. He's the only importer of yak fat on the island, so I need to keep him happy, but he makes that impossible. Today he wants me to make him a dish that he ate last week at some kind of event at the governor's mansion. But of course he doesn't remember what it's called or know what's in it or even remember what color it was. He says he thinks it has ingredients in it. I don't have the slightest idea what to make.
Kde měl jídlo, které chce udělat?
Oh, where did he say he had the dish he wants you to make?
At the governor's mansion. It's probably some exotic, weird-tasting thing from a swanky cookbook.
If I brought you a recipe, could you make it?
Of course. I'm a cook. See the hat?
Can I ask you again about the mop I need to make?
Sure.
Never mind.
Jdeme za tou teda. No tam je to zase problém s tou knížkou, ty vole. Ale. Já potřebuji řešit ty sušenky, no. Ten nechce ten papoušek posranej. Tady pořád to řešíme.
Well, I've come for a recipe. A dish you served at a recent function. It's been described as hot and having ingredients in it. Ring any bells?
I do host plenty of functions, but I'm afraid I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
Co je tohleto?
Can I borrow a book?
You never brought back the last book you borrowed. You never even apologized.
I'll pay for it.
I don't need your money.
Can I borrow a book?
You never brought back the last book you borrowed. You never even apologized.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm hearing the words, but somehow they aren't helping. I need more than that.
A co mám tam udělat, ty vole?
Especially fortified for the healthy parrot diet.
Hi there.
Hiya. Handsome looking parrot.
And also vicious. But it was my mother's favorite.
It doesn't seem interested. It doesn't seem interested. Oh, I'd really like some crackers.
Hands off. Those are my last crackers.
Můžu ti se k němu ukrást, vole. Jakže husičky, Aničko? Já si myslím, že to...
Welcome back.
Hiya. Hello again. I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything.
I found some cracker mix.
Dobrý.
You could bake fresh crackers in your furnace.
Thanks. The ones on the plate were getting a bit stale. Take some if you want.
Don't mind if I do.
OK, takže teďka by mohlo jít asi i ten papoušek. Naschle. Výborně.
What do you expect me to do, Elaine? Issue a proclamation?
Of course not, Carla. We'll need to generate public support. I'm working on that.
People around here don't like any kind of restrictions, even if it's for their own good.
But we can put a requirement on ships traveling to the north. There's already a customs check, so the infrastructure is all in place.
Well, it's a start. Scurvy's a big problem. Let's do all we can.
Agreed.
I've come a long way. Is there anything else on the agenda?
Coffee?
Máme tohle hotový, terminatý guvernerský síla, co to bude něco nového. Scavengere, ahoj! Ahoj, pane Mysterio, Zemelu, já vás zdravím. Eliško, já tě zdravím, děkuji ti za follow. Jak se máte? Jak to jde? My tady hrajeme Secret of Return to Monkey Island. Ahoj, Martine. Ahoj Eliško, jak se daří? My tady hrajeme Monkey Island, ale trošku v tom teďka se plácáme, protože se trošku nevíme.
Classic and subtle. Like me. But I don't need to be wearing this right now.
Bete, máme se fajn, dnes to bylo kratší, hraju DLC Glass Train Home. A dobrý, baví tě to? Ach, ta nostalgie. Ano, ano, ano. Odnes plešáka? Hej, mám plešáka. A co s plešákem?
It's soft and extra fuzzy.
No. Monkey Island mám strašně rád, já jste miláček.
Ugh, looks like Carla wasn't too keen on getting her portrait done.
Mě vlastně nevráčím, já suši vypnou. Tepa někam prostě jdeme postat, takže dobrou. Je to super, mi přijde, že je to obtížnější, že si nemůžeš kasnout na kozáky. Já jsem právě nehrál, víš, původní. Já ho nemám. Stále zatím ještě to... Že se tomu nedostal. Hej, kámo, já vůbec nevím.
I've got enough to last me.
Já potřebuji tu cookbook. Nepřijde velká mapa pokladů. Jestli přísady.
Can I borrow a book?
You never brought back the last
Aha,
book
okay.
you borrowed. You never even apologized.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm hearing the words, but somehow they aren't helping. I need more than that.
Ty vůbec nevím. Fakt jsem teďka marnej. Já nevím, jak se mám jako pomluvit, nebo...
Once you have a key, you've got to open the door. Things are not what they seem. All keys are gold. It's the way of keys.
This is the way.
No one ever works together. All want their own
Zajímavý.
prize.
Jsem si začal posázet mi pozorován, to je v pohodě. Jak se půjčím knihu od Karly, anebo jak získám smeták. No, já vím, no, to... Já vím! Dobře, musím něco najít. Na smeták se chci zeptat. Musí získat vzorek stávajícího smetáku. Já jsem si to myslel. Možná knihu. Ale nevím jakou.
Well, it's definitely a mop. Well, it's...
Stay away from my mop!
Well, it's definitely a mop. How's it going with that nightmare customer guy?
My stomach feels like it's full of cannonballs and splintered rowboats.
Oh, look behind you! A three-headed monkey!
I do know a great stew recipe for monkey heads, but I can't think about that right now.
Can I ask you again about the mop I need to make?
Sure.
Tady jsme jako zaseklí, no.
Never mind. Well, it's definitely a mop.
Jak získáš vzorek, to? Já se fakt podívám. Neviděl jsem smeták. Potřebuješ něco ostrého, aby ze smetáku kuchyni ve skambaru vyřezal kus dřeva. No. To mi taky, vole. Ty vole, ty prase.
Re-elect Governor Carla. She's tough on toughness.
Něco ostrého, jo. Tady nic není, tady nikdy nic nebylo a nikdy nebude. Les, muzeum.
Oh, I used to love these when I was 6. I used to love these when I was 6. Until I got trapped Museum of Pirate Lore.
Jo, byl tam Guzmy, ano. Počkej, nebo v těch dokách ty střepy, jak vypadly z toho okna náhodou? Ne, to zmizelo.
The problem with this statue honoring Melee Island's 27th governor, Carla the Swordmaster, for her heroic actions at Portobello. Oh yeah, that clock has been broken for decades now. Wally, can I have one of these maps?
Absolutely. If you pay for it.
Never mind. Ooh, those look fancy.
The finest tools to make the finest maps.
Jako prakticky nic není, jo. Je ta mapa i na té rohožce.
The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better. Employees only. It seems to be stuck closed. It seems to be stuck closed. I don't see anything useful here.
Jako tady jsem fakt jako zaseklej, úplně.
Hey, kid.
Karta.
I don't remember this place being so leaky. Hey, Stan.
Hello there, son.
See you later.
Yep.
I'll stay on this side of the bars.
Na vezích přístavku je. To se nerisknu. Musím něco dát. Nevím co, vole.
Can I pay you for the book I lost?
I don't need your money.
I've always thought this looked like my old ship, the Sea Monkey.
Já ani nevím, vole, kde tady najdu něco ostrýho, jako.
Meat Hook's museum is gone. So is the cable to his island. It's just as well, given the worldwide rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle shortage. Stan used this to clean his ships. It's all rusted out now. Oh, I remember if a ship was shot full of holes, Stan would. The assets of this establishment have been seized to settle a class action lawsuit. Have a nice day. I remember when this place used to be wall to wall with sword training gyms. Now there's nothing but trees. Progress.
Tak já musím za tou vůdu. Něco magického, jo.
Looks like it's been there forever.
All my merchandise is top shelf.
Can't you at least wait until I say what I'm thinking? It's creepy. Can you use your talents to tell me how Elaine is right now?
She is always close, no matter the distance.
Do your answers ever make sense?
There are no answers, only questions that are finished.
Are you able to see what LeChuck is up to?
Your goals and the goals of LeChuck are aligned, as always. But his intentions are darker. He would use the secret to do terrible things.
Darker? What's that supposed to mean?
LeChuck must not acquire the secret.
No argument there. Got any other mystical advice or information for me? Stock tips or something?
No.
A crystal. This isn't that kind of game. It's an unusual safe with 5 keyholes.
Alas, the safe is
Hello.
not for sale.
Pointy.
It is a non-magical.
Oh, I'd like this knife.
An excellent choice. I will need you to verbally agree to a release of liability.
Okay.
This product is not to be used in the commission of any crime, including vandalism, jailbreak, and theft of ancient priceless artifacts.
No problem.
Threatening, frightening, stabbing, shaving, or manicuring yourself or another person are likewise considered outside the scope of acceptable use.
Oh, okay, I guess.
The product is not balanced for throwing. Throwing the product violates these terms and will invalidate the warranty. Whittling, scrimshaw, mumbledy-peg, juggling, and any tricks involving stacking or balancing the product may cause serious injury and should not be attempted by unlicensed persons.
Uh-huh.
Use with threads, spreads, bedspreads, or thread may damage the product. If damaged, the product should not be used. Product is sharp and should not be carried in a pocket, coat, belt, hatband, handbag, shoulder holster, or sheath. At all times, keep the product away from children, pets, the aged or infirm, clowns, pirates, and adults. Where possible, it should be locked securely in a vault. The manufacturer accepts no responsibility for the consequences of any use or misuse of this product. By verbally assenting to these terms, purchaser hereby assumes all liability, past, present, and future, throughout this and all possible and impossible universes.
Pořádku všechno?
Oh, is this where I say yes?
Yes.
Yes. Is there anything I am allowed to do with it?
I am not able to answer that question, as it could create a liability issue.
OK, tohle bychom teda měli. Pojďme do přístavu. A zkusíme vyříznout z toho koštěte ten kousíček. A to se nám po mně nepovede, ale.
Stay away from my mom. Stay away from my mop.
Well, it's definitely a mop. It's my very own, very sharp, non-magical ceremonial knife.
Stay away from my mop.
Ano, já jsem teďka zpátky. Marcipánové žabičky. Bych utek s jakotem. Já vím, žáby. Já nevím, vole.
Keep up the good work, buddy.
Něco magického, tady prostě nic není.
Shrunken head with long, stringy hair. I didn't know these were a voodoo thing.
They're not. But the tourists like them.
I'll take this disgusting shrunken head.
That's my last one. Quite the bargain.
This is a neat symbol. What does it mean?
That used to contain magical disguises. But alas, they have all gone.
That's okay. I got what I needed elsewhere. An empty basket. I should have gotten here last month. Too bad it's empty. What's this thing?
It's a forgiveness frog. When no apology will do, give the forgiveness frog. It's like a card, only much better because it's a frog.
I've never heard of that before. Are you sure?
Tohle by v životě i kdyby kdokoliv byl na mě nasraný, tak bych mu to nedal, vole.
I'll take this forgiveness frog.
It can help someone forgive even very old transgressions.
Takže to je fakt ta žába, jo, vole, co mi tady Anička radí.
This is for you.
You're giving me a frog?
It's a forgiveness frog, for when words aren't enough.
You haven't even bothered to write anything personal on this frog. That's just rude. I reject your frog.
Fuj. Doporučené osoby.
May concern. Sorry for losing the book I borrowed. With fear and respect, Guybrush. This is for you.
This frog isn't even addressed to me. I don't know what you think you're doing. I reject your frog.
Ženy.
Dear Carla, sorry for losing the book I borrowed.
Uvědomuji si, že si to dá na tvrdé. Vážím si toho, že jsi tak obětavá. Ocením si tak upřímná.
I appreciate that you're keen on bluntness.
Ty vole.
As shown by your actions at Portobello, please accept my humblest apology. I promise to do better in the future. This is for you.
Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment, and it looks like you even know something about me. One thing. You can do better. I reject your frog.
Nah.
Well, apparently a forgiveness frog doesn't work if the apology you write on it isn't good enough. Dear Carla, sorry for losing the book I borrowed. I admire that you are hard on softness. As shown by your actions at Portobello, please accept my humblest apology. You scare the heck out of me.
Ty vole, já nevím, co mám napsat.
This is for you.
Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment, and it looks like you even know something about me. One thing. You can do better. I reject your frog.
Can we try the frog again?
Nah.
Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment, and it looks like you even know something about me. One thing. You can do better. I reject your frog.
To musí být.
Ugh, looks like Carla wasn't too keen on getting her portrait done. I've always thought this looked like my old ship, the Sea Monkey. It's a lot of work being governor. Edgy. Edgy.
Mám špatně to město, co?
Elaine told me that's Lauder Neckbeard, second governor of Melee Island. I've seen that same painting on a box of frozen instant cereal. Dear Carla, sorry for losing the book I borrowed. I appreciate that you're keen on bluntness. As shown by your actions at Port Elizabeth, please accept my humblest apology. I promise to do better in the future. This is for you.
Dear Carla, ugh, It looks like you tried to include personal details, but then you got them wrong. You don't know me at all. I reject your frog.
Dear Carla, sorry for losing the book I borrowed. I appreciate that you're keen on bluntness. As shown by your actions at Santa Catalina, please accept my humblest apology. I promise to do better in the future. This is for you.
Dear Carla. Ugh. It looks like you tried to include personal details, but then you got them wrong. You don't know me at all. I reject your frog.
To je to první, vole.
Dear Carla, sorry for losing the book I borrowed. I appreciate that you're keen on bluntness. As shown by your actions at Santo Domingo, please accept my humblest apology. I promise to do better in the future. This is for you.
Dear Carla. Ugh. It looks like you tried to include personal details, but then you got them wrong. You don't know me at
Ne,
all.
teď já jsem měl celou dobu dobře, jsem to měl. Akorát mám blbě ty začátky. Milá Karlo, je správně. Omám se asi na tu knihu, kterou jsem si půjčil. Tyhle dvě jsem zkoušel, zkusím. Uvědomuji si tvrdá na tvrdé. Portobello.
Shown by your actions at Portobello, please accept my humblest apology. Even though it wasn't really my fault. This is for you.
Dear Carla. Not really your fault? This isn't an apology. It's an excuse. I reject.
Super, tak posledně ten systém těch připomínek. Máme to už, to už máme dobře. Takže, milá Karlo. Omám se knihu, státu knihy jsem se půjčil. Že jsi tvrdá na tvrdé. Portobello.
Please accept my humblest apology.
A systém připomínek.
I've implemented a reminder system for myself. This is for you.
Dear Carla. I'm impressed, Guybrush. Surprisingly thoughtful. Considering it's you, I'm strangely moved to forgive you for losing my book, and I'll treasure this frog as a memento of the time you did something right.
Super. Ne.
Can I borrow this book?
All right. I was upset after you lost the last one, but you seemed genuinely sorry, so I guess I'll give you another chance.
Thanks. I won't let you down. I'll definitely return this.
No.
Thank you.
Thanks for returning my book. Maybe you have learned to be responsible.
Can I borrow this cookbook?
You cook like a cow.
That's why I need the cookbook.
Fine.
Thanks. I won't let you down. I'll definitely return this.
Super. Zajímavý, no.
I found this at the governor's mansion.
Aha! The mystery dish must be in there. I have no idea which one it'll be, so I'll just have to make them all. I'd better get to work. Thanks, Guybrush.
Super.
This will...
Máme? Máme. Tak, teďka můžeme vyrobit mapu.
Hey, Wally.
Našel jsem kus
I
dřeva.
found this sliver of wood. Can you use this to make the map to the mop tree?
Looks legit. I'll see what I can do.
O 10 minut později.
Here it is.
Thanks, Wally.
Tak. A jdeme do toho lesa. Tak. Pravá rovně. OK, pravá, doprava. Rovně. Pravá nahoru.
I guess I lost my way.
Co? Vejdu tam a dám se doprava. Ty musíš podle kytek, takže musíš, teďka jdeš na houby. Chápu. Teď jdeš fialkou. Jasně. Teď jdeš těma svítícíma a půjdu teďka 1, 2, 3krát za svítícíma houbama. 2, 3. Žravou a 2krát fialky. Nice. Ještě rodina.
Mind your mama, little prickly kids. Hey,
Veverka.
little fella. Wow. The distinctive shape tells me this is the rare endangered Melee Island mop handle tree.
Udělali jsme tak. O několik hodin později. Ty vole, z toho stromu nic nebude, ne? Ty kráso. Ne. Ty vole, ty zvířatek jsou úplně vole vyděšený. Tak to si nezasloužil, ano, to si nezasloužil. Jo, dobře. Tak jo, dobrá. Ty vole. Ty zvířata, jak jsou úplně v prdeli, ty vole. Malý jelen. Veverce hoří ocas.
I'll take a shortcut back.
O mnoho hodin později. Tak počkat, a my teďka teda máme už... máme ten, takže my teďka musíme dokupy...
I made him up.
Super. Teďka, co musíme? Máme smeták. Byl tak mě pozná, ale nezaměstná mě. Jo, takže my někam potřebujeme ten... Už máme všechno, de facto, možná.
think I should move farther away from the quartermaster first.
Aha.
Threepwood, are you trying to fool me by wearing an eye patch? That is the worst disguise I've ever seen.
No, of course not. Just having a little eye trouble. Blepharospasm.
Oh, try some cashews. You might be short on magnesium. Or wits.
Darn, I thought this thing was supposed to be magic. I must have forgotten something.
Threepwood, are you trying to fool me by wearing an eye patch? That is the worst disguise I've ever seen.
Darn, I thought this thing was supposed to be magic. I must have forgotten something. Looks like this is going to be a long journey.
No, tak počkej. Karta.
I should put this down first.
Chybí převlek.
Waiter, I can't understand why this is taking so long. Just bring me what the governor served me last week.
Of course, sir. Sorry for the delay.
He'll never complain again.
It's Carla's copy of Ingredients by Barbie LaFlay. Ugh, I remember that stench as if it were yesterday.
Brilliant innovation. Coming along nicely.
Já fakt jen potřebuji jako se na tu loď dostat, jo.
Can you fix this?
Ah, the famous eye patch disguise of John Laney. As I suspected, the magic has long since drained away.
Good. Great. So, can you charge it up again?
I can. If
If
you bring me one more thing. A particular charm of great power.
You couldn't have told me this earlier?
I could have. You must bring me the bite of 1,000 needles. Then I will recharge your eye patch.
The bite of 1,000 needles. Can you be a tiny bit more specific?
No.
All right. See what I can do.
Bite of the 1,000 needles, jo.
It's hopeless. I must have startled them while I was whittling. Some animals are quite skittish. Another resource has given its all in support of my personal goals. Hey, little dear.
Co může být kousnutí tisíce jehel, ty vole. Ale. komára. Hele.
Wanted. Any information leading to the arrest and conviction of the person or persons who destroyed the historic mop tree. I'll, keep an eye out for them.
To je na mě, ty vole. Tisíce kousnutí, jo. Hele. Že má to ani ono.
The plaque says, in memory of looming seagulls of old.
Well, probably fine.
It's like a miniature dance party.
Tisíce kousnutí, jo.
When they get close to finding it, suddenly they are gone.
Hi there.
Hi.
Co může být tisíce kousnutí, ty vole?
It's soft and extra fuzzy. Can you tell me where to find the Bite of 1,000 Needles?
I wish I could.
Me too.
Bite of the 1,000 Needles, jo. Co může být Bite of 1,000 Needles, ty vole?
Hey, kid!
A classic specimen of Alata needleus, a carnivorous vascular dicot known for its tasteful coloration. Gotcha, you pointy little tricky fight.
No. Tak už jsme doma, no.
There you go. Bite of 1,000 Needles.
Tell me, is this an ancient, powerful charm, or simply a plant you found in the forest?
You were pretty opaque about what you wanted, even for you. I took my best shot.
Very well. You've always been the close enough sort.
Thanks.
Come, spirits of deception and death, drink your rejuvenation and awaken.
Death?
It's nothing to worry about. John Laney, this hapless boy needs your help.
Hey.
Take pity on him and bring him the power to hide from his enemies.
Well, you don't have to put it like that. That's it?
Unless you want the extended service warranty.
No, thanks. I'm not a sucker. What do I owe you?
Maybe try it on first, before we discuss payment.
Well, how do I look? Yeah. What the heck? I look like a zombie. Is it broken?
One does the best one can with the materials provided.
I'll just wear it when I really need to.
Cool.
Ugh.
You're welcome.
I think I'm ready to set sail.
Jo. Máme další kapitolu hotovou. Je dobrý. Jo, tady.
How do you like my mop? It's custom built.
Oh, I think that might be someone I used to know. Wait a minute. I've seen this mop before. Where did you get it?
Okay, já jsem o pirátovi.
I stole it from a pirate.
Oh, LeChuck will like that. I happen to need a swabby. You interested?
Definitely.
You're hired.
Great.
We'll be getting underway soon. Why don't you come on board and I'll introduce you to the crew.
I'm excited to see my stateroom. When's a good time to discuss the benefits package?
Mezitím bez kambaru.
Threepwood's on LeChuck's ship. He's got some kind of disguise. From the bargain bin, it looks like.
So what? You don't think this could be a problem? We didn't plan for him.
I hate not knowing what's going on. I should have taken him out the minute he walked in here.
Don't worry, we'll know what's going on.
Yeah? How?
I've got a spy on board the ship.
Budeme muset udělat spolu teda.
Chickens like the peck, but it's probably safest if you don't sleep at all. The chickens have their ways.
What's for dinner?
Oh, we'd like a bit of dinner, would we? Well, perhaps we can arrange a bit of roast duck under glass for your majesty. But seriously, learn to catch rats. You can drown them in your mop bucket. They make their own sauce.
What if I need to, you know...
Use the portal. Don't get anything on the ledge outside, though. I hate an unsightly ledge.
What am I supposed to be doing exactly?
No recruits. You're all thicker than the chickens.
Is that the whole answer?
You're supposed to be swabbing. I want this hole sparkling, as if it was clean. Now, get to work.
Yo-ho, pirate's life for me. It's an inspirational instructional pamphlet that I'm supposed to...
Zatím důvodu nastoupit odjezd. Brožura nového člena posádky. Inspirace. Násad jako velení. Ztratit důvěru, záchod pan steku, dopustit se podvodu, překonat uvítání, vydat falešného svědka, znič milovaného, znič krásu, tělesnou újmu, spáchat tělesné ublížení, zabít, kteří se potou cesty. Pracovat, nenechat se vyhodit. OK.
Murray? Indeed, I am Murray, the all-powerful demonic skull. But you have me at a disadvantage, withered zombie man. Have we met before?
No, jsem taky fanoušek.
No, but I'm a big fan.
Ah, my reputation precedes me, like the locusts before the storm.
Locusts?
But I will sign no autographs. A curse of painful boils on your left foot for exposing me. I'm here undercover, gathering valuable information for the exquisitely devious Captain Madison.
Madison? Very interesting.
Ooh, I probably should not have said that. Do me a favor and keep it to yourself, withered zombie man.
No problem. No way am I picking that up with my hands. I better leave it on while I'm on the ship.
Looks like you missed a spot.
Aww. The rest of my gear is in there. I hope it'll be safe down here. It's probably fine. I can't see much through this thing.
Going somewhere, Swabby? You haven't cleaned up that mess. Get back to mobbing.
I'm feeling just the slightest... I wonder what it's made out of. Nice chicken. Don't bite my fingers off, okay?
Come on.
Let's keep my distance. Mothers are more vicious defending their young.
Oi, you missed a spot.
Come on.
You missed a spot.
Is that your catchphrase or something?
Oi, you missed a spot.
Seriously, get some new dialogue.
You missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
You missed a spot.
Oh, nuts. I think it's chicken grease. I hope my roommates don't get upset.
You missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
That's disgusting.
I'll let that one alone. She's got an egg. Close enough. I think it's chicken grease. I hope my roommates don't get upset.
Oi, you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
Okay.
Close enough.
Looks like you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts. I don't want to spoil my view.
Oi, you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
You missed a spot.
Oh, nuts. I'll let that one alone. She's got an egg.
Zašroubovaný, jo. Okay.
Boy, these are really wedged in there.
You missed a spot.
Oh, nuts. I'll just put a little dab on there.
Super.
It's a really tight fit. I can't quite squeeze through.
Takže potřebujeme nací to okno.
Oi, you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts. Better.
Tak, a teď můžeme ven.
The grease helps. A little. The grease helps. A little.
Looks like you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
Oi, you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
Looks like you missed a spot.
Zaseru celý, ty vole.
Oh, nuts.
You missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
Ještě jenom ten průzor udělám.
You missed a spot.
Oh, nuts. Almost.
Bude se odšpitit.
Looks like you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
Ne.
Almost. I've got a good feeling about this, but I won't fit through with the mop. It's working.
Wow. Wow.
I can't see anything. This one doesn't open. That's a big rudder.
To je časomíra. Vydrží 8 minut pod vodou totiž.
I can't see anything. This one doesn't open. It looks like it'd be more useful for fishing than stopping. This is a bunch of empty containers of monkey blood and squid ink.
Feast your eyes on this, me hearties. The one and only map showing the exact location of the secret. of Monkey Island. The map will be kept in my cabin. No one is to touch it or disturb it in any way. Now, before we can follow the map, obviously we must make our way to Monkey Island itself. Let's have the potion report.
Wait, there's a potion?
You don't remember that from my other story? To get to Monkey Island, you have to brew a special potion.
How does the potion work?
I don't know. Nobody does. It's magic. It just helps you find Monkey Island.
But you and LeChuck had both been there before. Why couldn't you just sail there?
It doesn't work like that. You have to make the potion every time.
What's in it?
Oh, let's see. It's got squid ink and monkey blood and a pressed skull. I definitely remember that. Also cinnamon, mint, and brimstone. And some coloring and preservatives. Oh, and a live chicken. But listen, you shouldn't worry about this yet. Wait till you're 12 or so.
Okay, I think I got it.
The potion is nearly finished, Captain. All that's left is one flattened skull, and we'll be ready to cook it.
Excellent. You there, in the back. New guy. You look familiar somehow.
Do you ever go to Swabby conventions?
Well, no matter. Go and get us a skull. A flat one. Any questions?
Why do we need a skull?
To finish the voodoo potion. We just went over this.
Well, why does it have to be a flat skull?
Because the recipe says so.
Where should I look for a skull?
That's your problem.
Can I have a raise?
Sure. Straight into the rigging, where you'll hang by your ankles for the next few years.
Got it? Never mind.
Yeah, you get used to it.
Okay, I'm on it. One skull. Flat.
Be quick about it then. Meeting adjourned.
We'll finish the potion and then I'll see about getting my hands on that map.
OK. Zkapacit lepku, vložit placet lepku do kotle, ukrást mapu a čekovat tajemství, jasně. Karta. Aha.
This is a bunch of empty containers. I think it's just a sculpture. I hope it's just a sculpture. This is a bunch of empty containers of preservatives and coloring agents. The very first item in the ship's safety procedures, top deck schedule. 1 bell, crew voting. 2 bells, LeChuck shouting. Now's not a good time to attract attention.
Okay.
Wait a minute. That looks. If I'm wrong about what that is, taking it would be a big mistake. If I'm right, it would be a bigger one. Nice. A slideshow of creepy zombie guys.
Cítit teplo.
It doesn't do much to cut the chill in here, but I'll take what I can get. Stop overfeeding Molly. Reminder to all crew. These open plan offices are all the rage now. Oh, I barely touched it. It just fell apart. I was barely... I guess it's a good sign if they're not trying to leave.
Aha! You're out and about.
Hey, Murray, why don't you come with me? I can show you around the ship.
No.
I really think you should come with me.
No.
I can get you close to LeChuck.
I would very much like to be able to spy on LeChuck himself. Very well. You may transport me.
Leave.
Hey, that skull isn't flat.
Nice looking skull you've got there, Apple Bob.
Now, before you get any ideas, I'm a ghost. My skull won't work. And Putra already asked. Why don't you stick your own head in the pot and see what happens?
Relax, I was just making conversation. I'll find a skull someplace else.
Hnízdo.
Gotta go. I've got a job to do.
My condolences. There's nothing you need up there, new guy.
Shouldn't you be up in the crow's nest doing lookout stuff?
The best show is down here. I want to see if you screw up this thing with this girl.
What's it like working for LeChuck?
I can't complain.
Really?
It's in the employee handbook. No complaining. You'll live longer if you remember that, new guy.
Do we have a union?
You sure don't, Swabby.
Gotta go. I've got a job to do.
My condolences.
Dobře.
I don't think he wants to see a broken laundry machine.
Super.
Let me apologize in advance. You're gonna have to take one for the team.
I see no team. Only you, withered zombie man. Let me assure you that whatever you're planning, it will be nothing compared to the torments that I will... I would admire your methods if they had been used on someone else.
Thanks, I guess.
Hey, what are you...
Next stop, Monkey Island.
Swabby!
Good.
Why are you out of the old? You're not ready for the deck. Where's your mop? And also... I can explain, sir. I guess you'll be first swab now, whatever your name is.
A promotion. I won't let you down.
This'll be ruined now it's spilled. Start making the potion again. I'll be in me cabin, gritting me collection of other people's teeth.
Redo the potion? Is that even possible?
No! We barely scraped together the ingredients the first time. We're out of almost everything.
Let's tip the cauldron back and pretend we're working on it. Maybe he'll forget about it eventually.
You don't know LeChuck like I do. But it'll buy us some time.
Is this one of those times where you substitute different stuff for all the ingredients and it works anyway?
No, they were right. We couldn't make the potion again.
But you told me that you can't get to Monkey Island unless you make the potion.
Well, I did. But, as it turns out, there is a way. We storytellers call what's happening now a twist. There was an important piece of the puzzle that I hadn't seen yet. I started by looking around the ship for opportunities.
Hey!
How's it going in there, Murray?
I don't know what you're planning now, but I'm going to see you burn for it.
That looks like a permanent stain. Yeah, smell.
Tak.
You wouldn't happen to have a magic voodoo concoction in here that will get us to Monkey Island, would you?
No. And like Rose said, we used up most of the supplies, so there's no way we're brewing another one.
Okay, just checking. I'll find a different way.
Just a minute.
I'm not sure those are quite dead yet. Can I ask about that pepper shaker?
It was demon pepper, made from demon peppers, which are basically the hottest peppers you can get. Do not, under any circumstances, put it on anything you intend to eat.
I like spicy food.
Not like this. Burns on the way in, burns on the way out. In between, burns. Doesn't matter though. The shaker's empty. I'm all out.
Can I give you a hand washing these plates?
Nah, I already did those.
Okay.
That's held shut with a pretty sturdy... I'm working on a way for us to get to Monkey Island without using a voodoo potion.
Glad to hear it. I'm working on something else. Great meeting. See you later.
You, Swabby, come over here. Ye be new to my ship. I like to meet each of my crew. What's your name, Swabby?
Nějaký meč bousatý bousá, že jako kozečka bude stačit.
Swabby is fine.
Any questions? None? Good. I likes an unquestioning crew. Now, get back to work before I use your entrails as bait. Wait! Don't forget the keel hauling tomorrow at 4. I like to think of it as a team-building exercise.
I won't.
Tak počkej, pojďme tady nahoru. A počkej, už můžeme do toho, už můžeme do hnízda.
Hey, Flambe! Ship ahoy! It's Captain Madison. Ready the cannons!
Don't worry about it. LeChuck already knows they're out there.
Wait, never mind. Something's going on. They've got a cauldron on deck. That looks like a cinnamon stick. Mint, squid ink. Hey, wait a minute. I know that recipe. They didn't come to sink us. Those weasels are going to Monkey Island.
Okay.
They undercut my Threepwood's expedition so they could claim the prize for themselves.
You don't want to say that name out loud on this ship. Trust me.
Why aren't they happier? A well-placed stab in the back is cause for celebration. Aha! They're missing a skull. We don't need a potion because they have one.
What? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Make ready to sail.
Do I look like a quartermaster to you? You sure don't look like one to me.
I'll go talk to Iron Rose. This is gonna be great.
If you say so, Swabby.
Yeah.
I have an amazing idea.
Does it involve mopping?
No, it involves following another ship to Monkey Island. See, Captain Madison is just east of us right now. They're brewing the potion to go to Monkey Island.
So
I'm gonna help them finish it, and then we follow them. All I need to do is get them a skull somehow. Make ready to sail.
No.
We don't even want to go to Monkey Island.
Golan gave us a perfect excuse to skip it, and now you're about to screw it up. Let's lock him in the hole.
Whoa, hang on. What do you mean you don't want to go to Monkey Island?
It's not a cryptic metaphor, Swabby. We mean we don't want to go. There's nothing on that island except for the secret. The secret doesn't split 6 ways.
7.
LeChuck only wants it because of his obsession with that stale glass of milk Guybrush Threepwood.
I think you're making a mistake.
Let's put it to a vote.
Voting is supposed to be at 1 bell. Fair enough.
The matter before the crew is the question of whether we should go to Monkey Island. I vote nay.
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 Aye.
The vote to go has to be unanimous. It isn't. Meeting adjourned.
What's unanimous?
It means I had to convince each and every member of the crew to change their vote.
Wow.
I'd like to discuss your vote on the Monkey Island issue.
It's nay. I'm afraid going to Monkey Island doesn't really have anything in it for me.
Wouldn't the change of scenery be nice?
I've seen lots of scenery.
How about I make it worth your while?
Go on.
I'll get you transferred to the other yardarm.
I've been there. I prefer this one.
I'll take your next shift.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you were after my job. No thanks.
I'll be your best friend.
My best friend will always be the sea, or maybe Putra.
Co by tě
What
zajímalo?
would you be interested in?
Well, I've got all I need, but I'm bored. We used to have an entertainment budget, but this fancy new ship is leveraged like crazy, so there are no frills anymore.
Entertainment, you say? I'm sure I can come up with something. Entertainment is my middle name.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, I do like a good joke. They don't last very long, though.
Listen, about that trip to Monkey Island.
That we voted against.
Exactly. I want to try to persuade you to change your mind about it. Or if not your mind, then at least your vote.
Good luck with that. I'm regretting hiring you right now.
I could do you a favor in return. Win-win. That's how politics works, right?
I don't bargain away my opinions and judgment for cash or favors, Swabby. I'm not for sale. I have a moral center.
I've got one of those. It's just kind of small and off to the side. Like a hangnail.
Let's hope it doesn't cause you any trouble in your career as a pirate.
Not so far. As quartermaster, it seems like you should be more loyal to LeChuck, who, I will point out, very much wants to go.
I've been with LeChuck a long time.
Exactly.
In the beginning, I really admired the way he saw the world.
As his own personal plaything?
I don't know, that's just it. I can't even remember what I found so inspiring. It makes it hard to follow his lead on a personal quest like the secret of Monkey Island.
Oh. I still think you should vote to go to Monkey Island.
I don't want to talk about that now. I'm having a crisis of faith about not being inspired by LeChuck to follow his lead.
Okay. Do you remember giving me this at my orientation? It's got some good stuff in it.
Oh, yeah. I put it together myself, you know.
No kidding.
Betray trust, commit fraud, threaten bodily harm. So unswerving, so unapologetically ruthless. This really takes me back.
Me too. Back to earlier today in my case.
LeChuck is really an amazing leader.
You can hang on to that if you like.
No, thanks, I'm good. Now that I've remembered why it is that I'm willing to follow LeChuck anywhere, even when I think he's doing something stupid.
Just so we're clear, that means you're gonna vote to go to Monkey Island now?
Yes, even though I know you want me to.
Works for me.
Okay. To máme. Zkusím jenom. Takže tohle musíme najít zábavu.
Working hard?
Never.
Let's talk about your vote on going to Monkey Island. Are there any particular favors I can do for you? I don't know a lot about your interests.
My main interests are sleeping and eating. I try to do both as much as possible.
About your vote.
It doesn't mean much to me one way or the other. But hey, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
You want me to scratch your back?
Figure of speech. No need to burn yourself. Do something nice for me, and maybe I help you.
Do you have a favorite food?
Oh, yes. Scorched Alaska. Salty like widow's tears. Sweet like revenge. And fiery like a hot poker to the tongue. Except when Putra makes it, unfortunately. She does not make it hot enough for my taste.
Keep up the bad work.
Always.
Takže ten chce desert. Ale vezmu papričky, ty vole.
This is a bunch of empty containers of preservatives and coloring agents.
A ještě se mrknu, co chce ona.
Flair?
What do you want?
Can we talk about your vote on going to Monkey Island?
No.
Oh, come on. There must be something I can do for you. Something you want?
Nothing you can give me.
Try me.
Okay, fine. Earlier today, I lost my grandmother's whale knife. It was a gorgeous heirloom. I treasured it. And now it's gone. Bring me the knife, and I'll vote for your stupid plan.
Great. Can you tell me where and when you last saw it?
It was sticking out of Gullet's back, right after I stabbed him with it. Probably still there.
LeChuck threw Gullet over the side.
Yep. Joke's on you, Swabby. And I guess on me too. Now beat it, I'm busy.
Tak já asi tuším, kde on bude.
So, Putra.
Chef? Putra? Please call me Chef. Everybody does.
They do?
No, never. But they should.
I'd like to try to sway you on the Monkey Island vote.
Save your breath, I'm unswayable. There's only one opinion I value, and that's Iron Rose's. She's the smartest one on the ship.
Second smartest.
Now that you mention it, I'm remembering that I said just last week that I'd always vote with Rose. So I'm gonna do that on this too. Whatever way Rose votes, that's how I'll vote. Thanks for reminding me.
To je vyřešený.
I don't suppose you know how to make scorched Alaska?
Of course I can make Scorched Alaska, but I'm not going to.
Why not?
Scorched Alaska is the kind of thing that requires a skilled chef. Apparently, I'm still only a cook.
I wasn't aware there was a difference.
That's because you're an ignorant clod like everyone else on this ship.
Well, have you tried to get a promotion?
Only about a dozen times. I keep the written request handy, complete with case studies and cost-benefit analysis. There is absolutely nothing wrong with this, but LeChuck refuses to sign it.
Management.
Yeah.
I'll let you get back to cooking.
Yeah.
don't I see if I can make some headway with your promotion? I think LeChuck likes me.
Sure, knock yourself out. If nothing else, we'll all get some entertainment out of it.
Střískej se, ty vole, místo toho posluž si. Dobrý. Jdeme dolů.
That is one broke.
A jdeme tady. On bude po mě tam. Jasně.
Gullet!
You!
I have to say, I thought you were gone for good. I was feeling no small amount of pleasure about it, in fact.
It'll take more than a bath to get rid of old Gullet. Now pull me out of here before I hang you by your own intestines, swabby!
Well, that's actually first swab now.
What is?
Me. LeChuck gave me your job.
You? Not likely.
I do prefer a management role. Less scrounging, more lounging.
I'm gonna give your pancreas to my rat for a pillow!
You might want to take a friendlier tone.
This is my friendly tone, you blabbering pile of excrement!
I can hold my breath for 10 minutes, more or less. How about you?
Well, technically, I don't have to breathe at all, but it's a reflex, isn't it? You can't really stop doing it, and it feels like drowning the whole time.
Drží dech pod vodou, ale mluví.
I'm the only one who knows you're down here.
Not true. I know I'm down here, don't I?
I guess you've got me there. If I leave you here, do you think you can free yourself?
Of course not. You think I haven't tried that already? It's a matter of leverage. As in, I'm gonna get a lever and smack you in the head with it if you don't get me out of here right now.
Once we set sail, you'll probably be crushed into paste by the rudder.
Why would you tell me that?
Well, in case you're worried about being stuck for a long time.
When I get my hands on you, I'm gonna eat both your legs, throw them up, and then eat them all over again.
It would be smart of me not to give you the opportunity then. Nice talking to you, Gullet.
What do you mean, nice talking to you?
Oh, I don't mean it literally, of course. Just politely ending our conversation.
Wait, no, get me out of here for pity's sake. You baboon! I'll get you for this.
Can I get you anything?
You can get me unstuck from this rudder, thank you very much, you insufferable slug.
I was thinking more like a breath mint.
Ugh.
He's pretty securely pinned there by the rudder. There's also a knife in his back, but that's clearly not why he's stuck. That's Flair Gory's grandmother's whale knife. It's a beauty.
You clown. That isn't gonna do any good. It wasn't even bothering me.
Dobrý. Tak. Víme, že tam jsou dvě ty. Dvě ryby. Aha. Tak ne, no.
I found your knife.
My grandmother's knife. Thanks, Swabby. I have no idea how you pulled that off, but I guess a deal's a deal. I'll vote for your stupid plan.
Super. Ještě znamená, že potřebujeme Apple Boba a Flambího. Apple Boba získáš jenom tím, že ti podepíše ty podpisy.
Can't you see me be thinking? Make it quick, Swabby! Is this about a promotion for Putra again? I've told her 100 times I'm never going to sign that. One more thing, Swabby. Now that you'll be first swab, you'll be needing to fill out the Swabby report. Take this report, fill it out, and give it to Iron Rose for her initials. Some say it's grog that keeps a pirate ship running. It's not. It's paperwork.
Okay.
Hiding Putra's promotion request in with my Swabby report isn't going to be any use. Putra needs her request to be authorized by LeChuck himself, not the quartermaster.
OK. No, tady to asi to zalomíme. Máme to už jako, už jsme jako... Jsme pěkně daleko, bych řekl. Musíme ukázat tu mapu. Teďka musím získat podporu Flambího a Appleboba. A pak se posuneme, no. Tak jo. Tak je super. Ale dobrý, abych si tak pokračoval. Protože fakt se to jako... Ten Monkey Island je fakt dobrý. To jsem jako fakt jako čumem. Že se tak jako dobře povedlo. Tak, hele, Nitram streamuje, tak vás k Nitramovi. Tady je Tarkov. Tam užijete. A já mizím. Taky půjdeš klupkat, OK. Mít spolu spát. Dobrá, uvidíme se zítra večer. Mám dovčů, takže to bude... Budu tady jako... Jak na koni. Takže se mějte hezky, přeju vám hezkou dobrou noc a vidíme se zase zítra. Monkey Island, ahoj.